Going today. Hope you're having a good day.
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 mods for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll.
How you doing today? What's up, Ronnie? The first one here today.
Keep on watching. Keep on
What's
listening.
going on?
Don't pay attention. Woo! 2021. We're in the house. Truck's coming back, baby.
Hope it's coming back.
Conservative.
You having a good day today, Ronnie?
Forgot the one in the chamber!
Dogs. All right, come on. Come say hi. Brownie wants to say hi to everyone. Come on, you gotta jump up. Come on, Browners. Jump up. Come on. Come on. You know how to get up here. Come on. Oh, you big baby. Brownie wants to say hi to everybody. Oh. Actually, she just wants to say hi to Dad, but Donnie's got to get in on the action. He loves playing with her. These two are little play buddies. Huh. All right, guys, come on. All right, get down. Okay, Brownie. Go play with Donnie. Why don't you two go outside and play? What's up, Hope? Hope y'all are doing good. Chilling, relaxing. Man, it was freaking windy here today. Hello, Melissa. How are you doing? Man, it was so windy today. It's not even funny. Like, this morning my stepdad's like, oh, I think it's going to rain. And I looked up and it didn't look like it was going to rain. I mean, there's cloudy. And then all of a sudden, he has a canopy over he has like some tools outside that he uses for his woodworking stuff. The whole canopy flew like 100 foot, punched a hole in the canopy. I'm trying to get it down while the wind's blowing everywhere. And I'm trying to get up. He has one of these awnings above his front window. Trying to get that up in time. It was crazy. You got a heat wave in Louisiana? Yeah, it was still hot. It was weird. So, at like 8 o'clock in the morning, it was, well, not hot. It was 80 some odd degrees. But, I mean, the wind was just blowing like crazy. It was really bad. I seen pictures of friends on Facebook where their trees fell over. I'm surprised our trees didn't fall over. I mean, shoot, I got at least 1,000 trees on my property over the 4 acres that we have. I mean, there's tons of trees. So it was pretty crazy today. I heard some woman and her dogs got electrocuted and killed by lightning down in Southern California. Something like that. Crazy days. Crazy. But that's California for you. There's always something weird going on here in California. What can I say? What can I say? Let me move this down a little bit. But then it doesn't work right when it gets up. There we go. You don't say this much, but you need rain badly. Yeah, in Louisiana, you really don't. You don't think that too much, right? I mean, you got the Mississippi River running right through there. I don't think well, not where you are, but when I was in New Orleans, they had that Mississippi. We went and actually we went on a steamboat ship ride up and down the Mississippi. That was pretty cool. But like, so it was middle of July. So you're going one direction and the wind's nice and cool on you and it turns around and then all you had was that hot humidity. Oh, it's not fun. Not fun. You know what else sucks about New Orleans? At least when I was there, the sidewalks, the bumps, nothing is set up for handicapped people. Like, I mean, it's because of, they said ever since Katrina, the roads were just all messed up. Yeah, it's not normal for you guys. I bet. That's crazy. That's crazy. We always have crazy weather here in California. But it's not normal for it to be windy and almost raining today in July, or in June, I should say. Definitely not. Definitely not. I don't know if Drunk Uncle's gonna be here or not, so I didn't put him in the title. He wasn't feeling good yesterday, and he says he's feeling. What did he say today? What did he say he's feeling? He just said good, whatever that means. I don't know. We're guys. I'm feeling all right. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. What's it like up in Ohio, Hope? How crazy is it up there? She's like, we got good weather, Eddie. We're not crazy like y'all. But I guess there's a heat wave everywhere right now, isn't there? I'm not sure. Well, heck. Let's get started with this news. I actually got quite a bit today. Some decent stuff. Let's see. Let me go and get everything ready. It's raining where you are, Ronnie? Where are you at, Ronnie? What part of the country are you in? I wish we had rain here. It never rains in California. It never does. Let's see. What am I doing here? I totally forgot what I was doing already. Oh, you're in Ohio. Oh, that's right. You're in Ohio too. What's up, Watt Life? How's it going, my friend? How's it going? I'm sorry, Ronnie. You know what? I knew that too. What are you doing back there, Donnie? You see this guy? What the heck is he doing? What are you doing? What are you doing over there? Why are you acting all crazy?
One mystery
Oh shit,
circle,
I forgot. Fox
buzzing
News.
with ancient powers
Always
of
has commercials. But what are you doing? He's like, I'll do whatever the F I want, Dad. I'm Donald J. Trump. He does. And you know, he must know his name, because he does act just like him. He does whatever the heck he wants. He doesn't care. Oh, monster. I feel bad. It's not even that hot up here, but you can tell he's like breathing pretty hard from the heat. He's got air conditioning and stuff, so it's not like we're treating him bad. He's got a pool out there for him to go swimming in. What happened to my restream chat? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's 104 today in Georgia. Wow. That's crazy. That's pretty hot. That's definitely pretty hot. Let's see what he's going to do now. What's he up to? What are you up to? Oh, you know what? I think I know what he's doing. Panda eats up there, right? And sometimes she'll drop little morsels of food in the cracks. See, he's in the cracks. Yeah, he's looking for food. That's what he's doing. You want some food that bad, Bubba's? Are you that hungry? Here, Brownie didn't finish all of her food last night. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Let's see if that's what he wants. Yeah, that's exactly what he wanted. He just wanted some food. What's up, Patriot? How you doing? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. How come you didn't text me, Carol? You should have texted me that. Oh man, everybody say a prayer for Carol and her husband. Wow, open heart surgery. Man, he's young too. He's younger than I am. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What's up, Dig-a-Wort? Florida's in the house. Yeah, Donnie just wanted some more food, doesn't he? That's all he wanted. Donnie says hi, Carol. Alright, let's get to this crazy new stuff here. Let me see. What are we doing? Let's turn this on. And then we gotta turn this one on. There we go. Now you guys get to see me. I don't think you guys really need to see me. Let's see. Alright, here we go. So the Uvalde school police chief placed on administrative leave as the criticism grows over his response time to the shooting. If you don't remember, this was the shooting that happened a couple weeks ago. And they're finding out more and more information now about what happened. It says Pete Arredondo, the incident commander at Robb Elementary School, when 19 children and 2 adults were killed last month, has been placed on administrative leave. Uvalde Independent School District Superintendent Hal Harrell announced Wednesday. Wow, that's kind of hard to say. What's up, Jamie and Deborah? You had your 22nd anniversary on Friday. You went to work and it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. He's 41. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Man, definitely thinking about you guys. Definitely. Let's see. From the beginning of this horrible event, I shared that the district would wait until the investigation was complete before making personnel decisions. Today, I am still without details of investigations being conducted by various agencies. Because of the lack of clarity that remains and the unknown timing of when I will receive the results of the investigations, I have made the decision to place Chief Arredondo on administrative leave effective this date. I think that means he's still going to get paid, though, right? He's been sharply criticized by everyone from Texas Department of Public Safety and Uvalde community for his response for last month's shooting. He entered Robb Elementary School just a few minutes after the gunman on May 24th, but officers didn't breach the classroom and take out the suspect for more than 70 minutes. A delay that McCraw called an abject failure, whatever that means. I don't know what abject means. What's up, Polly Wally? 3 minutes after the suspect entered the West Building, there was a sufficient number of armed officers wearing body armor to isolate, distract, and neutralize the subject. The only thing stopping a hallway of dedicated officers from entering room 111 and room 12 was the on-scene commander, who decided to place the lives of officers before the lives of children. You know, I don't think you should ever do that. Right? A ballistic shield and several officers, including some with rifles, were inside the school within 20 minutes of the shooting. But Arredondo decided to hold back and wait for more tactical gear, fire, and keys to open the door, which wasn't necessary because the door was unlocked the whole time. Yeah, I saw part of that. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, wonder why he waited so long to go in. It was one shooter. I think they all knew it was only one shooter. Why are you gonna leave kids stranded in there like that? You know, I understand some people died on the way to the hospital. If they got in sooner, those people might not have died. It's a sad tragedy. ¿Qué onda, Killing Time? ¿Qué haciendo? Let's see how much Spanish you know. Let's see. Let's move to the next one. What do we got coming up? As you can tell, we're not a professional news place here. We try and do our best. Gotta wait for this dang commercial. Commercial time. Hey, it's Willow. Rockin' Willow. She's gonna be going back and forth. She likes going back and forth between Twitch and YouTube. Alright, Granholm. The president could use Defense Production Act to handle gas supply crisis after asking for a tax holiday. Have you guys heard about this tax holiday? I've heard a little bit about it. We're going to read about it today. I know we got 2 stories on this today, from what I remember. You'd think I would remember this a lot better, but I got a bad memory. Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm indicated that President Biden has considered using the Defense Production Act to help mitigate the record-high gas prices, but stressed that it's just one of the tools at his disposal. President Biden, like all other leaders around the world, are grappling with this for their citizens. And the president is doing everything he can to reduce prices for the American family. No, he's not. No, he is not. Let's get the Keystone Pipeline going back again. That'll lower prices right away. Right? 3-month holiday, 18 cents. Is that what it is? But think about it. All you got to do is open up, that pipeline, and that's going to give some faith to a whole bunch more, the gas people, the gas companies are going to lower the prices because they know that the pipeline's open. That's all it takes. That's all it takes, folks, and letting people, showing them a little effort to work with them. The price for national gas has exceeded $5 a gallon for the first time since AAA started recording prices in 2000. The average price jumped to $1.92 compared to this time last year. Granholm cited a number of factors for the record prices, including a shortage of supply due to the war. Yeah, we all know that. Blah, blah, blah. So we know the war in Ukraine has driven up the price of fuel. We've got to make up for 1 million barrels per day that we've lost. We will have a demand problem when China opens up, and there will be an additional upward pressure of the supply. Great. You know what that means? It means the prices are even going to go up higher. Granholm stressed that the belief that no president alone can control gas prices and claimed the U.S. needs more players at the table, which led to the president appealing to Congress to enact a gas tax policy. Well, let's see. They say that. But gee, didn't President Trump have record low gas, or not record low, but real low gas prices? He sure did a good job of it. Wonder what he did that was different. Biden announced he would call on Congress to approve a gas tax pause for 3 months. The federal government currently charges 18 cents in taxes per gallon of gasoline and 24 cents per gallon of diesel. Officials had raised concerns that rushing to remove the gas tax due to concerns, so I guess they're going to eliminate it all. So I'll start saving 24 cents a gallon on my diesel. I mean, as much as I drive, that'll help. They previously hinted that Biden might take other more drastic actions to help combat record high prices. You know, there's a lot of things you can do. Like I said, just open up the damn Keystone Pipeline. If you do that and you let the Keystone Pipeline go, gas companies aren't going to be afraid of you as much and think you're going to stop all the gas. You know, I personally think Biden is doing this on purpose so he can push his agenda for everybody moving to electric. I mean, you know what? Right now they're sitting there. The electrical companies are telling you, don't use your power during the day because it's a drain on the electrical system. The electrical system can't handle you running your air conditioner when it's 110 degrees outside. They want you to turn off your air conditioner when it's the hottest time of the day. Why? Because the electrical grid can't handle it. But yet they want us to buy all electric cars? How's that going to work out for you? What are you going to do? Sit in your electric car and drive all over the place when it's hot outside because you can't turn on your heater or air conditioner inside the house? I don't know, folks. I don't know. But I'm just some guy with his own YouTube channel. I don't know. I'm not no expert. With me here with the double negatives. Not no expert. Yeah, you're right. Killing time. Reissue those drilling permits. Well, that's not the problem. You got to reissue the drilling permits, but you also got to stop putting more conditions on drilling. Right? Will Air Force One be electric? I highly doubt it. They haven't. Gra knows I'm live right now and he's calling me. Let me send him actually, you know what? Hold on. Hey, you know I'm live right now, right?
Oh shit, I didn't know. Okay. I checked. I didn't show you live.
Yeah. I'm on YouTube and Twitch. I'm on both.
Okay, I'll be there.
Is everything alright? Oh, he hung up on me. He says he couldn't find me on YouTube. I don't know. Everybody else is in here. Maybe that's why we have so little people in here. Let's see. That's right, we already looked at this news. Moving on to the next. Moving on up. Alright, a second pandemic. So did you hear about this one today? Oh my gosh. Oh, he even texted me saying call you in a minute. Well, you know, when I'm live, I try not to look at my phone too much.
I'm so fat.
Brendan, you're not fat. It's the shirt.
Oh my gosh, you're not fat, it's the shirt. Second pandemic. Biden alarms Twitter with his cryptic comments. Here we go again. Here we go again on my own. Going down the... Oh, I know, I can't sing. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. What's up, Sagittarius Dad? Man, I feel sorry for you guys having to hear me sing. Who are these dogs barking at now? It's 6:30 at night. Browners. What the heck are you barking at? Hold on a second. Let me see who these guys are barking at. Hey, knock it off. Brownie. They're barking at squirrels. They're barking at the damn squirrels. Alright, sorry. During presidential remarks on COVID-19 vaccines for children under 5. Yes, that's right. They're now giving out vaccines to kids under 5. President Joe Biden alarmed Twitter users when he spoke of the government preparing for a second, that's right, number 2, pandemic. A reporter prompted Biden's head-turning remarks with a question on what the spending U.S. government is still prepared to do in order to manufacture and distribute more vaccines and maintain the infrastructure necessary to combat COVID-19 as it lingers throughout the country. You're watering your plants, Hope? Yeah, guard dog Brownie. You found me. I wonder why it's so hard to find me nowadays, Graw. Graw's even a member of... He's a subscriber. Let's see, a reporter last week the CDC FDA authorized emergency use of COVID-19 vaccine for kids as young as 6 months old. I don't know about that. That worries me when you start giving babies and stuff drugs too early. You know, that I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to say. Biden responded, well, through at least this year, before stating, we do need more money, but we don't just need more money for vaccines for children eventually. We need more money to plan for the second pandemic. So, what do you think about this, guys? We need to plan for the second pandemic. So he's telling us, hola, Josephine, ¿cómo estás? He's telling us there's going to be a second pandemic. Oh shit, drunk uncle made it in here. Hold on, let me switch over here. Hold on. Let me add my face for drunk uncle. This is his... You want to see my face, bitch? Drunk uncle wants to, let's see. Where is my Discord? I gotta find the right thing to put you up on the screen again. Here we go. How you feeling today, my friend?
Much better.
Much better? That's good.
Yeah. I think it's just because I didn't eat on Monday, so Tuesday it was just trying to push out nothing.
You're trying to push out nothing? Really? Don't you hate it when you go to the bathroom and you try and push out? Not kidding.
Yeah, it was just water.
Just water? That's... Oh, man. Too much information. Too much information. So how... Did you go to work today?
Yeah.
How was work?
Where that quote comes from? You want to see my face?
Where does that come from?
Dave Chappelle show. Clayton Bigsby, the black white supremacist. You always had the hood on. They were like, "Show us your face." You're like, "You want to see my face?"
That's right. That's right. I forgot. You know, I almost wore that shirt today too, so we would have been matching. We would have been matching. Yeah. You know, I still got to send you your shirt. I forgot. I got your shirt, and I got some gifts that one of the subscribers sent you, or sent us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Remember, I opened up the packages. It was like some Trump coins. I got it in a box around here somewhere. Yeah, from Colorado.
Might as well just save it for whenever you travel this way.
Yeah, well, it's looking like I don't know when I'm going to be traveling that way now. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what's going on.
Oh, okay.
I saw some... We saw some stuff. Oh, by the way, you got to think of Carol, or text Carol. I don't know if she's still in here. You still have Carol's number?
Maybe.
If you don't, I'll share it too. Her husband had open heart surgery today. So,
Ooh.
Yeah, so just keep her in your thoughts, her and her husband. Yeah. Anyways. So, Joe Biden just told us today or yesterday, I think it was maybe, that we need to plan for the second pandemic. How does is he like does he have like mind or what do you call it, psychic capabilities? Or does he know that they're planning another plandemic? You think he slipped up and said something he shouldn't have said? Got to get.
I kind of think that fake psychic reader that they had, like in the "Call me now for the free tarot reading."
Oh my gosh, what was her name? It was real late. God Rides a Harley says he has an autographed photograph of himself wearing his tinfoil hat for drunk. Ronnie says he's got a crystal ball. Oh my gosh, what the heck was that lady's name? Why am I must have got bit by a mosquito today. What was that lady's name? I forget. She had the little do-rag. Yes, Miss Cleo. There you go. You got it.
I called this lady. She said her name was Miss Cleo, and she told me there's gonna be a pandemic.
How much did that cost you? How much did that cost us, I should say? How much did she charge an hour?
I don't know. I think it was $12.99 a second, and I talked to her for 7 hours.
Really?
I had to take a break because I pooped myself.
Wow, interesting. So I got a question. So if she's so smart, when she answered the phone, did she know who you were?
Yeah, she said, you sound like you're old and have mental problems. I said, yeah, but don't tell anybody.
Oh my gosh, sorry. I couldn't keep going. I was laughing. Right on. Yeah, but this is just crazy. It says, for good measures, he slamped the Trump administration. Oh, he said he reinforced his revelation. There's going to be another pandemic. We have to think ahead. He's telling us right there.
If you want to see the article, it's covered up by our face.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Oh, no, you're choking. He's choking. That was a choke, not a sneeze. Indy. What's up, Independent Man United? How you doing? So, I love how Miranda Devine says. She's like, oh, right in time for 2024? Oh, she tweeted that. I'm sorry. Oh, she tweeted that. Right in time for 2024. That's the whole reason for it, I bet. Any idea when I would like to stock up on toilet paper for a little better next time, Phil Holloway says. James Melville, we need more money to plan for the second pandemic. There's going to be another pandemic. Then it says, since 2020, major central banks have pumped over $11 trillion of quantitative easing into the global economy. I don't know what they're talking about there. A little over my head. That's what she said.
Quantitative easing. I would take that as they printed money to make it look better.
Oh, you think
the values
our dollar bill?
I fully understand it.
Yeah.
But like, the more money you print, the more it like devalues. I still have a hard time like grasping, what that means. Because I would just say, I always said in the past when I was liberal, I was just like, okay, so we're how much money in debt to China? It's like, just print that shit. It's not like it's backed by gold anyway. And then my, co-owner would tell me try to explain to me. I was like, yeah, I don't grasp it.
Well, I
mean, I understand the concept of like a baseball card or a basketball card. They only made so many Mickey Mantle baseball cards. And if they made a whole bunch of them, then, the value of it would go down.
Yeah.
But with money, it doesn't seem to correlate. I mean, I see the analogy, but I don't see how it correlates because it's not backed by gold anymore anyway. So what difference does it make, especially if you just pay off a debt? That's money that never filters into the United States. So I don't know.
You know what?
I don't know. You don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't. You know how I passed my economics class? I took it online, and there's this little website called Quizlet. When you take an online class, folks, there's a website called Quizlet, and all you got to do, you go in the search bar and you type in the first question of the test, and it'll pop up. It'll find that test for you, and all the answers are right there for you.
Oh, so you didn't learn shit?
No. That's why I don't like online. I don't think online schooling is very well. I mean, if it's not trustworthy enough. Because I mean, look at me. I took the easy way out, but it was an economics class. I'm going to school for media, communications, and journalism. I don't need economics and because you have to take microeconomics and macroeconomics.
Macro.
Yeah. So, and the first time I took macro, or I think it was macro, I had this Filipino teacher, and his accent was so bad you couldn't understand him at all. Yeah. It was awful. I couldn't do it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this class online.
Like that.
Yeah. And then
I got told it was operations management, and
Uh-huh.
she was born in Korea, moved to Wisconsin when she was 18. So a Korean Wisconsin accent.
Really
It was wow.
interesting. So the first time I took my chemistry class, my professor, she did like modeling on the side, right? I mean, she was smoking hot, and me and all my friends, all we could do was sit there in class. We didn't pay attention. We just paid attention to her, if you know what I mean. And then I had to have immediate surgery on my back because I hurt my back or something. I forget what happened. So I had back surgery and missed like a month of class. So luckily they let me to drop that class, all my classes for medical reasons. But yeah, I didn't pay attention at all in her class. I was just like, hello. And then me and her became friends on Facebook, and she invited me to the club a couple times. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
So what did you change that were? I don't want to actually say the words because I might tempt the Matrix.
So my video encoder, we're having trouble with drop video frames, right? Everywhere I read, it said to use the software encoder on the program, so that's what I was using. And so finally, I'm like, you know what? I got a really fast computer. Why don't I try the hardware encoder on my computer? And I switched that, and no problems.
Cool.
So it was little as pushing one tiny. I knew it was just one little thing, and that's all it was. I pushed one little button, and we
aggravate you for how many months?
Huh?
And I said, and you let that aggravate you for how many months?
A long time. And now we're not even streaming at 720. Now we're in 1080. We're even up to 1080 streaming and no problems whatsoever. So I'm excited. Well, also putting up my satellite dish helped up higher. That did help a little bit.
Did you do that yesterday too?
No, I did that like 3 weeks ago, something like that.
I thought you maybe pushed it up a little bit farther.
No, actually, I don't know if you remember. So when I put it up one time, and it was up there real good, and then when I was taking it down, and I bought a winch to raise it up and down, but I didn't secure it down yet. I was just like, it would sit in between the towers, so I was like, I'll tighten it down later on, and I'm lowering that bad boy down, and it slipped through, and so it bent the poles. So I can't go up any higher unless I buy another pole, because I bent the hell out of the pole. Like, it's funny. So it goes real straight up, and then it goes boop.
So that was after the original dish fell off and broke.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've had my issues.
I got you.
Hey, I'm a crippled guy doing it all by myself. What do you expect?
Do you weld those pieces together?
I welded the tower that I built going up, but not the pole. The pole I bought a pole that's like an extendable.
Oh, okay.
That goes up. But I welded together a 24-foot tower, and because my roof is only like 12 feet tall, I couldn't get up to 24 feet to raise it up. So I put it on a fulcrum, so that way it would lay down, so I could hook it up, and then I just pulled it up. And I thought I was gonna be strong enough to just walk it straight up. When you got a 35-foot pole on top of a 24-foot tower, it's not very. So that's why I had to buy the winch to make it work right.
Right.
Yeah. But it works, and I was excited.
Your nephew over?
I did. He never showed up. He's 28 years old, young kid.
Bastard.
Yeah. Now I'm happy though, because today we had a real bad windstorm. People's trees fell over. My stepdad's awning almost broke. He had a canopy that flew into my yard. So I'm out there and I'm like looking at all the trees are going like this, like crazy. And I'm looking at my satellite dish that I put up, and it's just not moving at all. So I was excited. What's up, only Mr. Bill? Yeah, because I mean, I had guy wires. I have 4 guy wires. So at the very top, 10 feet below the very top of the pole, I have these wires that connect, and they come down to the ground, and it holds it. It holds it from moving around. So yeah, you know. All right, let's get back to this new stuff. All right, so CNN, NBC, and MSNBC journalists say that Republicans can't be covered equally with Democrats. Wow. So much for the news being non-political, right? Or straight down the middle. Figures on liberal news media networks CNN, NBC, and MSNBC have pushed the narrative that Republicans do not deserve equal coverage alongside their Democratic counterparts.
Who wrote this?
Who wrote this? Fox. Well, hold on. Let's
agree that they're both not biased.
Well, they're all biased. They're all biased. Let's see. On MSC's The Readout Monday night, Joy Reid and her guest, left-wing political analyst Matthew Dowd, suggested the media were too neutral in their reporting on the Republican Party and thus needed to ramp up hostility. That's not what the news is for. What's up, Sage? Let's see. She wondered to Dowd how the media could get out of this both sides trajectory. They don't show both sides. What are you talking about? CNN and all those guys are always attacking the right. Just like we attack the left.
Maybe they're meaning, let's see, cannot get out of this both sides trajectory. Maybe they're meaning to just stop talking about the other party altogether.
Let's keep reading.
That would be a good start.
Let's see. Which she advised the media to act as though they were living in a society that wasn't free and treat Republicans accordingly. Just a week earlier, primetime host Don Lemon also shot down the idea that Republicans and Democrats should be afforded equal footing in media coverage. Lemon called the freedom to state the truth and stand up for his viewpoints imperative, noting that journalists no longer live in a Walter Cronkite society. Well, let's speak on that. So it's a law. They have to, if they have to give equal time to politicians on both the left and the right side. They can't just, for commercials. If you sell commercials, you have to sell equally to both sides of the map. It's a law somewhere. Brian Stelter.
Would you really waste money on putting your political ad on MSNBC?
I've seen it happen. Yeah, when you want your message to get out.
Yeah, I didn't say it didn't happen. I'm just saying it doesn't seem like a very smart move.
No, but I mean it depends on how much money you got to spend. It might be.
Just a drop in the bucket and throw some money at it, but.
Not only that, I mean, if you've got something that you really want the CNN people to see, you never know, like some damaging footage or something like that. But then we've learned. I mean, like we showed that guy that footage the other day, that troll that came in here. I said guy, it could have been a girl. That troll that came in and we showed them the footage of the ballots being pulled out from underneath the table, and oh, that's not real, that's fake. Like, that's real footage right there in front of you. And they still don't believe it. So, I mean, sometimes it's like, what's the point? What's the friggin' point?
I was talking to a liberal today. I guess, I think he's more close to a socialist, like a liberal socialist. Very, very smart guy. Used to be in the military. But we were going over, like, abortion and like gun rights and freedom of speech, selective editing.
Yeah.
And we weren't disagreeing at all.
Were you guys talking about the January 6th commission?
I know that got brought up, and that's when I brought up the selective editing with that same video. Like they just like showed a clip and didn't really give context. Now, if they would have showed maybe 2-3 minutes before when there were like 3 times as many workers in there, like in the timestamp, and say, okay, this is when the pipe bursts and everybody's needs to go home. Everybody's acting like they're going home, and then the 4 people stay behind, and then these things start coming out. I watched with my own eyes them running them multiple times. So it's that selective editing, whether it's just like, oh, these were the last cases, and there was a lot of them there, so they had to slide some under the tables. Without context, it seems feasible.
Well, so yesterday I restreamed that the January 6th commission, right? And they wouldn't even show they didn't show the video. They talked about the video, and the guy explained what the video showed. They wouldn't show the video because it was too damning to their case. They just talked about the video. He's like, well, this is what I saw, right? But they wouldn't show the video. They wouldn't show the video at all. They had the video. So why wouldn't they show the video? Because it was too damning to their case. All right, so we got this.
I could remember to archive like these videos, like when these things happen, and just download the raw video and store it somewhere, because somehow it'll come up like a year. What is this, like a year and a half later?
Yeah.
Where's the proof? And I'm like, fuck, I gotta look for something I seen a year and a half later. You know how much it's gonna be smothered?
Yeah.
Like in the...
You know what? If I had faster internet service, I would do that all the time, just because I have... So, at Fresno State, when I graduated, Fresno State has a deal with Google to where we get unlimited Google Drive. And when I graduated, I asked them, I was like, hey, how much time do I have before I gotta delete or transfer all my stuff over? Because my Google Drive has like... well, let me look at it real quick. I have like 6 terabytes or something like that of information on my Google Drive. I think I have more than that now. And he was like, oh, no, it'll go, as long as you log in once a month, you'll never lose it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I have 18 terabytes used on my Google Drive. Look at this right here. If you look right there, when it shows up on the screen, I have 18 terabytes of used storage on my Google Drive. That's a lot of terabytes. Can you see it yet?
That the real important stuff is put on an actual physical drive, though, and not trust cloud.
Yeah.
You never happen.
No, I know, but So yeah.
Not that I'm a big. I used to do that a lot with, DJing stuff, but really don't have much use for it anymore. So I do save a lot of my stuff to the cloud.
Well, like, you know what? How about this?
Can't recreate.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys something. If anybody really feels like oh wait, NASA closures. What am I talking about? If anybody really likes me and wants to buy me something for my birthday, I'll show you guys what I want. Let me find it. Hold on. Let me make sure. So we're in the middle of this thing. Let me move that. I'm gonna move this shorter down here. I'll show you guys exactly what I want. It's not that expensive. Here it is right here. If anybody... 1 terabyte
solid state external hard drive, I bet.
Oh yeah, so
I don't know what the terabytes are up to.
So it's this guy right here. It's a SanDisk Professional 96 terabyte G-RAID shuttle. It's 8 bay RAID arrays, right? It's $7,299.
No, I'll just get you 2.
But here's the deal though. This thing is it's like got like a 2100 megabit per second speed transfer. This thing will transfer like when those guys came over from HBO and they transferred some stuff, some footage. I was like, holy shit, how'd you transfer that so quickly? And he's like, well, this is why, because we have this. Where's the specs on this thing? It will transfer at oh wait, that's not even the one I want. That's not the one I want. Cause I want the solid state drive. Hold on. Drive type. It's gotta be a solid state drive. Here we go. It's this one. This one's only 16 terabytes. But the speed of its transfer speed is, where is it? 2,800 megabits per second. So when I'm editing my 4K video, it'll edit a whole lot faster. A whole lot faster.
And the main benefit to having solid state is if you drop it, you can still recover the information.
Yes, that's one of the best things.
Yeah.
But it's also faster, a lot faster.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's always a plus. But,
yeah.
You know, you drop your computer and you're just like, oh.
Yeah, it's a lot faster. All right, so let's see. So we were talking about God Rides a Harley says a penis pump. Oh my gosh. Sage says, I remember when 64 megabytes was a big hard drive. Oh my gosh, that's a long time ago, Sage. What's up, Robin? So anyway, let's get to this gas thing. So you heard about the, good night, Killing Time. You heard about the whole gas holiday, right?
Seen it mentioned, but I assume that there was going to be, like, they were going to, my assumption is, lift the taxes for the 4th of July.
No, they're going to do it for 3 months, apparently. For 3 months. And so basically for you, since you drive a gasoline engine, you're going to save 18.4 cents per gallon. And since I drive a diesel, I'm going to save 24.4 cents per gallon.
Okay.
So for a Ford F-150, you'll save $35.
I save about $2.50 on a fill up. Cool.
Something like that, yeah.
Super excited.
Let's see what they talk about diesel. I'll be saving more because I got a diesel truck. I love my diesel truck though. That's my baby. Other than Donnie. What's next? We don't have that too much. So we got like 4 stories left. So pretty soon we're gonna be letting everybody come and join us in chat over here on Discord. I'll open it up in just a little bit. Great. Now I'm gonna be seeing commercials for this shit. Look, they're already putting commercials up on me. Look, I only looked at it a few seconds ago, and look, I'm already getting the damn commercials. 8-inch floppies. Oh wow. You can buy a candy bar with that extra money, right? All right, so let's talk about candy bars. When I was a kid, I remember walking down to the corner store. I was probably like 8, 9 years old, and I could buy a candy bar for 45 cents. I used to go get me a whatchamacallit for 45 cents. You know how much candy bars are now? It's like $1.98 for a regular sized candy bar. How much do you remember buying candy bars when you were a kid, drunk?
Well, once I started making my own money, I don't think I wasted money on candy bars. So I never really paid for them. So
I did. I loved candy bars.
I was always wanting to save my money for a new basketball jersey.
There you go. There you go. Nope. I love candy. All right, so get this. The January 6th committee delays the hearing schedule again. Let's see. The January 6th commission is putting a pause on its hearings for next week and picking them up again in July. Representative Benny Thompson from Mississippi, the chairman of the committee, told reporters Wednesday that the committee would hold off on the 2 final hearings it planned. We've taken in some additional information that's going to require additional work. You mean editing so that way you can make it look the way you want it to be? There's been
a... you beat John Sullivan's footage. We got this new footage, but bitch,
yeah.
We seen that a year and a half ago.
Right, we seen that a long time ago, mother effer, right? Did you miss it? We had Digglewarp in here last night because you weren't here. We had a good conversation last night going. We had Graw, we had Hope, we had Ash. Good. Yeah, once I got through the news, we had a lot of fun.
Cool.
I'm surprised the lawyer didn't call me today. Looking at this article, a judge reluctantly agreed to delay the seditious conspiracy. Don't you love this? The suspicious conspiracy trial of 5 Proud Boy members in connection with the Capitol riot. So this picture, I know I was there this day. This picture was taken. This was in Portland. In a rare agreement, the Department of Justice and Proud Boy leaders successfully asked. So wow, the DOJ asked for a delay too, for a delay in their trial. Both sides blame the hearings over January 6th for making the trial far more complicated. I wonder why that is. Maybe because January 6th is only being so one-sided? Enrique Tarrio, a former Proud Boys leader, got shut down in his lone bid to keep the original date. Proud Boys leader got shut down in his lone bid to keep the original date. I wonder why he wanted to keep the original date. A federal judge agreed Wednesday to delay the trial of 5 current and former members of the Proud Boys, including the far-right group's former leader Enrique Tarrio, after the defense lawyers and prosecutors raised concerns involving the high-profile case investigation in the January 6th. What's up, Andy? What's up, buddy? During a brief court hearing, Judge Drunk.
I was just saying, what up?
Right on. During a brief court hearing, Judge Timothy Kelly said he would reluctantly push the trial from August to December, but raised the prospect of delaying the criminal proceedings even further, which sucks because that means they're going to stay in jail. All 5 members of the far-right group face charges of seditious conspiracy in one of the Justice Department's signature prosecutions stemming from the attack on the Capitol. The trial has been scheduled to begin August 8th. I know, I was supposed to be there, and was expected to last more than a month. Really, more than a month. I'm definitely going to have to take my trailer when I go there then. Which raised the possibility that the proceeding would overlap the White House Select Committee's planned final hearing and public report in September. Let's see what else it says. One of the defense lawyers, John Hull, he goes by Dan Hull, wrote in court filing that the House hearings were tainting the jury pool of lovable, dorky, wonky, media-attentive Washingtonians. Oh my gosh, I gotta text him right now. I would, but he'll call me. Prosecutors, meanwhile, said the additional time would help them review information from the House Select Committee. Without a delay, federal prosecutors wrote the parties in this case could find themselves in an unprecedented position of litigating a criminal trial simultaneous to the release of congressional report. Yeah, that would mess up the court. I mean, think about it. Any good defense lawyer can say right now, hey, you know what? We didn't get a fair trial. Look at what they said. This has nothing to do with our court case, and they're pushing this information through Congress, but that has nothing to do with the court case because they only showed one side of it. You know how quickly everybody would get out of jail, right? I mean, I would call for a mistrial. Just saying.
Yeah, well, that doesn't seem to be how shit works. I mean, look at the guy that got charged with the George Floyd thing.
Yeah.
There was an active BLM person on the jury.
Yeah.
I mean, I said from day one, I was like, from what I understand, you can't have a biased jury. You just can't have it. And I was like, well, fuck, this is so widely spread. You're literally going to have to get Amish people to come in there. And,
right.
At least with OJ, like, if you didn't know anything about, like, football or anything, you might not have paid attention to OJ. Who knows? I was a little bit too young for that. But,
yeah.
With the media, and you didn't have the internet, back then.
Yeah. Well, look here.
Any high-profile case, I don't know how you would ever get an unbiased jury.
Yeah. But look, it says here, in a June 15th letter to the House Committee, the Justice Department said the congressional panel's failure to turn over interview transcripts was complicating investigations. So that's funny. The House Committee themselves won't turn over transcripts, right? If the House Committee wants these people thrown in jail and arrested, don't you think they give over those transcripts? You know what that tells us? That there's
To
something
who?
they
To
won't
who?
they won't give it to the Department of Justice.
Oh, okay. I was going
So
to say I thought they would give them to the defense, and I was like, well, that's part of discovery. You have
yeah.
to give the other side
No,
everything that you have.
I'm talking about the January 6th commission. They had all these hearings. They won't give transcripts to the DOJ. So think about it.
I thought I heard that they were now complying with it.
No, it says they haven't been doing it. So think about that. If they won't give it to the DOJ, you know, if it was something that would help the Department of Justice, don't you think that the January 6th commission would send those over right away? Like, here, you can get these people on this real quick. So that tells me that there's something that's going to help all the Proud Boys get out of jail. That's what it looks like. That's what it sounds like to me. Maybe it's just because I'm hopeful. I don't know. But, who knows? Who knows?
No.
Yeah, oh, that's right. We had Andy. I'm sorry, Andy. I forgot we had Andy in there. And God Rides a Harley brings up Ray Epps. Yeah, we're never going to see anything about Ray Epps. Ray Epps,
Maybe after the midterms.
maybe after the 20, maybe never. I don't know.
Maybe that's the strategy of the other four Proud Boys. It's like, okay, we got it pushed till December or something like that, but you know it's going to take until early January, I assume, for the things go the way that we're hoping.
Yeah.
The House and the Senate will switch, and I mean that could be a good strategy.
Yeah.
Because I see the whole thing just like, yeah, we're not doing this, or what would make, I really wouldn't mind this whole January 6th commission if they would also do summer of 2020. You want to do both?
I gotcha.
Cool, I'm on board, but if
Yeah.
you're going to pick one or the other,
The fact that they're not, you're saying the fact that they're not looking into all these freaking riots and, all the burning and the looting that happened over the Black Lives Matter stuff.
Yeah, which caused way more damage, killed more people, last longer. It's not like they never attacked any state, government buildings. They literally set one building on fire when people were still in it.
Yeah,
they at least tried to light it on fire.
They set in Portland. Remember, they kept setting the courthouse on fire like every day. They set the courthouse on fire every day. They start a new fire. Yeah, but nothing's happened to those people, right? What's up, Hemi Ram? How you doing? All right.
Well, things are happening to the people that done it. Finally, you'll get updates from Andy No that says, "Oh, this person that done this got sentenced to this." It's finally happening.
Yeah.
But just like we're seeing, where it seems to be the trend with the way this whole commission is going, they're starting to focus less on the people that were entering the Capitol and more on Trump's plan to overturn it. I've noticed that they're like trickling away from it.
Yeah.
And so that's what I would like to see with the summer of 2020 with your Kamalas and your Maxine Waters. Like, if Trump incited this by saying peacefully go protest, then let's look over here to where, things were obviously worse and what they were saying was worse.
There you go. So we got our next story is on Jim Jordan. Everybody's saying, "Oh, I like Jim Jordan." Looking at his picture right now, has anybody in here seen the movie, the Batman movie? Which one am I thinking of? The one with, oh my gosh, doesn't he look like Harvey? Doesn't he look like Harvey from the Batman movie?
Nah, I don't know who Harvey is.
Hold on. Let's look it up here.
Was he the butler?
No, he was Two-Face. Two-Face. Harvey Dent. Can you see him on screen? Hold on, is he on screen? Yeah. So this guy, look at him. Then let's go to, oops, wrong one. Let's go to, where am I? Jim Jordan. So that's Jim Jordan. And that's Harvey Dent. Jim Jordan, Harvey Dent. I think he looks like him a little bit. He's got to look like him a little bit. Hope saying no. Yeah, Hemi. Gross says he'd have his baby, and that would definitely be an ugly baby. Hemi's right. Batman. No, it wasn't Batman Begins. Is that Batman Begins? I guess so. The one with the one he committed suicide, or did he commit suicide after he played the Joker? What was his name? Anyways, he played an amazing Joker. It's this Joker.
What happened? Your balls drop off?
That Joker. All right. Anyways, let's get back to the news. Jim Jordan and Rodney Davis are asking Capitol Police for more information after several staffers from The Late Show with Stephen Colbert were arrested at the complex last week. We talked about this, remember, Drunk? Heath Ledger
addressed it on his
show.
Monday.
Well, we got that coming up next, I think. In a letter sent on Monday, the lawmakers told Capitol Police Thomas J. Manger that the 7 individuals of Colbert's crew were a part of a group that was informed by Capitol Police to leave the building on Thursday. The lawmakers noted that 7-member team gained access back to the Capitol building with the help of Representatives Adam Schiff and Jake Auchincloss. I guess Adam Schiff was part of it. Adding that it was unclear if the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th Capitol riot attack had involvement with Colbert's planned visit. These individuals were arrested and charged with unlawful entry after causing disturbances at the offices of several Republican members, including banging on their office doors and trying to start an insurrection. I just added that part. The individuals were originally in the Capitol complex in connection with the activities of the January 6th Select Committee, but it's unclear whether the Select Committee had any involvement in the awareness or the individual planned to harass the Republicans. They asked the Manger to provide a report on the incident, and they said, please provide this material as soon as possible. If you are unable to promptly comply with this request due to ongoing law enforcement sensitivities, we ask that you certify to us that you have taken all the necessary steps to preserve a responsive material in the United States Capitol Police. They said in their own statement that the individuals were detained and charged with unlawful entry amid responding calls of disturbance. Great, now you got a bearded Harvey Dent female image in your head, Hemi. All right, hope we'll be back in 15 minutes. Thanks for letting us know. By then we'll be open in Discord. Yes, Drunk.
So she got to poop.
She got to poop. It takes 15 minutes for girls to poop. I don't know either. Stephen Colbert calls right-wing coverage of staffers' arrests in D.C. shameful and grotesque. I think they're going to show the video up here. Let's see if we can see it. Let's see if we can watch it after the ad. Northern Tool. I buy stuff from there all the time. Not all the time, but
the Capitol Police were just doing their job. My staff was just doing their job. Everyone was very professional. Everyone was very calm. My staffers were detained, processed, and released. A very unpleasant experience for my staff. A lot of paperwork for the Capitol Police.
On The Late Show with Stephen Colbert Monday,
really?
Colbert opened the show by addressing the arrest of some of his staff at the Capitol complex in Washington while filming a bit with Robert Smigel, who voices Triumph the Insult comic dog.
Triumph and my folks shot for 2 days in congressional offices across the street from the Capitol building. They went through security clearance, shot all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, invited into the offices of the congresspeople.
Weren't they kicked out? They were kicked out and told to leave.
Well, they were interviewing, and that's very important.
Colbert also addressed some in conservative media who have tried to draw parallels
at appropriate times before.
Yeah.
Between these arrests and the violent insurrection at the Capitol on January 6th.
Fairly simple story. Until the next night, when a couple of the TV people started claiming that my puppet squad had, quote, committed insurrection at the U.S. Capitol building.
You did.
First of all, what?
So Colbert laid out the difference.
I am shocked I have to explain the difference, but an insurrection involves disrupting the lawful actions of Congress and howling for the blood of elected leaders, all to prevent the peaceful transfer of power. This was first-degree puppetry.
Ultimately, Colbert claimed that this sort of coverage of the arrests is nothing more than an attempt to pull attention away from the January 6th hearings and is disrespectful to the men and women who protected the Capitol on that day.
Drawing any equivalence between riot...
I don't even want to hear this anymore. What a joke. What a joke. They were definitely... It says, if you read the story, they were kicked out. They were told to leave the building, and then they were let back in later on that night. They were let back in later on that night. That's all I got to say. Let's see. Liz Cheney is paying the price in her home state for crossing Trump. I bet she is. I saw this, and I wanted to know, so... It says Liz Cheney's starring role in making the case against Donald Trump in nationally televised hearings has made the stalwart conservative. What does stalwart mean? Do you know what stalwart means?
No.
Okay. Maybe somebody in the chat does. Maybe we'll look it up. Conservative and pariah among Republicans, and won her few friends in her home state of Wyoming, where her family considered almost royalty. Oh my gosh. It's an unbelievable position for the 55-year-old daughter of former Vice President Dick Cheney to be in as she fights for re-election for her House seat. Her Trump-backed primary opponent, Harriet Hagman, is ahead in a campaign run by former Trump advisors. Awesome. She's going to be gone. I did not support Liz prior to all this because she's a very conservative Republican. She voted with Trump 93% of the time, but I do now, Shelley Newman, 69, said. Yeah, I don't think she's going to lose or win her race. She's a token Republican. She's a token Republican on the January 6th Commission.
And her dad shot somebody in the face.
Right? Let's see if they show anything different on this one. There's a commercial. This one about the Proud Boys again. No, it's all the same thing.
Hey, Eva, how you feeling?
Hey, Eva, you feeling better tonight? She was feeling better last night, so.
That's good.
How come I'm never in any of these pictures? They don't ever put me in any pictures. Do they not want to show a crippled Proud Boy? I'm never in any of the pictures. Alright guys, this is the last news story. Then we're going to open up Discord so everybody can jump on in. In fact, I'll open up Discord right now before I forget. That way y'all can jump in here and we can do our normal... Gosh darn, I keep going to the wrong place. We can do our normal fun chat like we normally do. I'm sure Gra will jump in. There we go. Save changes. It's open. You guys can join us in chat now. Alright, so Trump-backed lawmaker wants to mark January 6th as a Remembrance Day. Oh, she's not doing so good today? Oh, I'm sorry, Eva. Dude, hey, Drunk Uncle, remember that video I showed you? That real quick 360 footage?
Yeah.
So, tell me when the picture shows up and they have the guy with the American flag.
Yeah.
I was exactly right below him when this picture was taken. I'm right there. I've got video footage of this moment. All right, a Republican state representative from Michigan is pushing a ridiculous resolution to mark January 6th as Remembrance Day. Well, hell, we can have Juneteenth. Why can't we have January 6th as Remembrance Day? What's up, HD Raz? While the House Select Committee continues to hold hearings uncovering how deep the plot to overturn the election was, State Representative Steve Carra insists they were only a few rogue and malicious agitators, which I can agree with. There's no surprise the resolution contains untrue and debunked conspiracy theories written by Carra. Now, of course, this is from Yahoo News, right? What do you expect from them? I don't know. What do you think about them having Remembrance Day on January 6th? What does everybody in here think?
I don't think it's a good idea.
You don't think it's a good idea?
No.
I don't know. It was a crazy day. It was definitely a crazy day. Let's see.
Wouldn't be smart for people on our side to push for something where, you know, people got out of control, to say the least.
Only a few people got out. I mean, only certain people got out of control. Wasn't everybody.
Oh, that's like in the summer of 2020 was mostly peaceful. But
yeah.
You know what I mean.
Of course. So anybody in here, if you want to come on in, our Discord chat is open. Andy likes to come in. Gra likes to come in. Who else? You don't have to show your face. You can just use your voice skills if you want. Hope will probably come in as soon as she's done pooping. Just messing with you, Hope. We're joking. Don't take it the wrong way. But yeah, come on into our Discord chat. Ask us questions. Gra says he's proud of January 6th. It was a phenomenal day in our history. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say I'm proud of January 6th. I don't know if I'd go that far. But I think January 6th was definitely something... we definitely told the left that we're not going to take their BS anymore. Uh-oh,
Only time will tell.
Yeah. Andy says he'll be on in a minute. He's having computer issues. Now, you know that there's something wrong with your computer when the tech guy's having tech issues. What's up, the stats? Are you still in Florida? Are you still in Florida? So, Drunk Uncle, when I went to the thrift store last week... Shit. I'm gonna break this stuff. I went, like I normally do, I looked for jerseys for you, right? And there was no basketball jerseys. But I found this. It's a children's New York Yankees little... It's like a sweater type thing, right?
Uh-huh.
So it was half price. It was $3.99. I paid $1, so I paid $1.99 for it. I took a picture on Google Lens, and it told me so it showed me where this is selling. How much do you think this little children's sweater is selling for?
Approximately what year was it made? And who made it?
It's made by the Major League Baseball.
Okay, so it's official merch.
Yeah, it's official merch. Official merch.
That looks like it's probably from maybe the late 80s, early 90s. I say if it was not a child's sweater, I'd say 250, 300, if not more.
Yeah, it says 11Y, so 11-year-old, I guess. $150 it's going on eBay for. And I haven't. That's not my listing. Good. That's what I found it on there for. What's up, Gra?
Cool.
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I love their store shopping. Oh, this was like a little Captain. This thing's going for like $50, and I only paid like $1.99 for it too. I love their store shopping.
Oh yeah.
I hate clothes too. I really don't like the clothes, but I forget how much this is a mic. This is an Air Jordan sweater from like the 90s. So this is
I bet that's pretty penny too. Jordan stuff.
Yeah.
Is it adult?
No, it's a kids again.
Original.
It's a kids, but it's all original. It's real stuff. I think this is going for like $75. So yeah.
Who made that shirt?
Evidently, that's the going rate for a T-shirt nowadays. $75, right?
I know, right? Oh my gosh. What's up, Val?
Nike or after Jordan branched off from Nike?
No, it's Air Jordan. Well, I don't know. Let me see.
It's after Jordan left Nike.
Yes, it just says Air Jordan. It says Jordan on there. It doesn't say Nike on there.
Okay.
But still. What's up, Brad?
I think probably early 2000s, I believe.
Something like that. Eddie, is your inner clock alarm going off? My inner clock alarm going off. What does that mean?
What is that? That your time of the month or something?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. HD Raz, you gotta explain that to me. You gotta explain that one to me.
Yeah, drunk. Are you feeling any better, bro?
Oh yeah, I basically just had to get some food in me. I didn't eat Monday, and so Tuesday I just don't want to go TMI again. But just pushing out water, it sucked. Oh yeah, I had to miss jujitsu, which fucking hate that.
Hey, Val McGinnis.
Oh, I guess AC Rad says, "Do you want kids?" That's what they mean by inner clock. Am I buying kids clothes because I want to have kids?
Oh, your biological clock.
Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. It might be. Here's Andy in Colorado. Let me see. What's up, big guy?
Yesterday was the first class at the new gym, so I hate that I missed it, but supposedly nobody else showed up for jiu-jitsu, so I would have had a private class with Coach again, which would have been great, but I just wasn't feeling it.
Oh yes, you know what? Outlook's been having. I use Outlook for my email, and they haven't been working today, so my email's all messed up right now. I don't have a PO box, but I'll give you my address.
I said like Outlook.com, you mean, or something?
I have the Outlook app, and like I haven't been getting any emails today, and so I went and looked online, and Outlook says they're having issues. I've had Outlook forever, and I don't know. I like Outlook better than anything else. That's my.
Yeah, I haven't had any issue receiving emails today, like for work, and we use Outlook. So
oh really?
I was like, oh yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Maybe
well, like what I noticed, I would get a message saying I got an email, and I go to click on it, and it wouldn't show me the email. And I can't find it anywhere. So, right on. Yeah, I'll definitely respond. I saw it pop up, and I went to go look at it, and I couldn't read it, the stats. So sorry, you know. So Andy, the tech guy, is having tech issues. That must mean you really must have had some issues.
Yeah, I think actually it's one of the USB-C ports on my computer appears to it's sort of broken. Like it's the one that I use to power. That I use for power, and then I noticed I was like, hey, wait, why is my battery almost drained? And then I realized that it wasn't pushed all the way in, and then there's something stopping it from pushing all the way in. And I kind of picked it up and looked at it, and it was like, what the, it looks like there's some metal, I don't know, something got in there that it's not, I can't just get out with like a needle or something, I don't think so.
I gotcha. Thank you, Stats.
Later, but that kind of sucks.
It's China. It's fucking China.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's No,
it's China.
China. Yeah.
Oh, Drunk Uncle didn't get to see this yesterday.
Now, so.
Oh, sorry. Drunk, you didn't get to see this yesterday. Look what I bought for Donald J. Trump for when we go to meet Kaylee McEnany.
Oh, cool.
He's gonna wear his Trump tie.
Yeah, make sure it's like extra long, so it's like almost like dragging the floor.
No, it's got to be perfect length where it just, doesn't quite touch the floor, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I might look for a dog tuxedo shirt too if I can find one.
The one just put their front arms in and they walk around with the
yeah. I might do that. Why not have a little fun with it,
Yeah, and like we were saying, the little fake Trump hair.
Yeah, well, awesome. Hope was supposed to find that for me. Yeah.
Right. That'd be great.
Heck yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I don't know. I'm excited. Although, so that scooter I ordered, that new scooter. I get on the website today and I'm talking with somebody through that online chat thing, and they're like, "Oh, your scooter's not going to be in till November," and I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute! I ordered this specific scooter only. It's slower than the one I have. I didn't really want this scooter, but I bought it because it'll be in a week." And they're like, "Oh no, it says November." So I emailed the lady that sold it to me because she emailed me before. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And so she kept doing research. She called me back like 5 times today. And she's like, no, don't worry. I promise it'll be there before you go meet Kaylee. And I was like, all right, I hope so. She said they're supposed to ship to sometime this week. So we'll see. That kind of worried me. Otherwise, I might have to, if it's not in time, then what I do is I'll probably just rent a scooter. So. Yeah. Because you guys have seen my scooter. My scooter looks like shit. I'm not going to go meet Kaylee McEnany with the fucked up scooter.
You got to be flossing.
Right? Oh, yeah.
If you rent one, make sure you get one with like some big wheels on it and shit. Maybe some hydraulics.
Spinners. Put some spinners on there. Oh, my gosh.
Get you some of those 12-volt lights that, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll fix it up, right? Freaking no, thank you. That's too much money. Way too much money. Yeah, yeah. Still, my email's still messing up. Anyways, so how you guys doing? What's up, Gra?
It is what it is. Just another day, you know.
Yeah.
Just kicking it around and watching what's going on. All the inside drama going on with everybody. It's sad in a way. You know what I mean? It really is sad. My opinion. You know, and I think I told you before. A couple of years ago, you know, people saying it's good versus evil. I'm like, no, it's all political. Now I'm beginning to think it really is good versus evil. What do you guys think? Because evil's going to separate us, and they'll do everything they can to destroy us from sticking together and making things happen like it really should. So I think we're letting evil win. If you can think in that train of thought, I think we've got a chance. But I really do. Now I believe it really is good versus evil.
Yeah. Well, and the worst part is they're getting us to fight amongst each other. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's it. That's evil getting their way.
Yeah.
You know, what do you guys think? You know, Andy, what do you think about that?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's the kind of thing that they would like if I were evil, you know, that, you know, I were trying to think of what, you know, things that I would want to do to.
Uh-oh, did I freeze?
And whether you're religious or not, or whatever, you gotta believe that there is such a thing as good versus evil. Whether no matter what your beliefs are.
Yeah, when they leaked the draft opinion for the Roe v. Wade, well, I guess it's a different whatever. I forget what the name of it is. You know, but you know the Kavanaugh one, and then you know they had the initial wave of protesters, mostly peaceful protesters. You know that. Were just, you know, exercising their right to free speech, but there was an actual, like, at one point with the camera it panned, and like there was this woman who she looked actually like a demon. I mean, like literally demonically possessed. Like her face was like unnatural.
Yeah.
And like she caught sight of the camera and turned away really quick. But it was like I mean I don't know that I. That's like, I mean, just when you see it, it's pure evil. You can feel it. Like, it actually comes at you. You feel it. It's just crazy. And, you know, there are only a couple of times I've, like, seen people in my life where I got that feeling, but I was like, you know, I kind of listened to it, you know, because you're like, something's really off with this person. Stay away, and
Well, I see it all the time.
And my opinion is, if you've ever felt the power of goodness, you can also feel the power of evil. You know.
Yeah.
I really think it is. And, you know, who's good and who's evil is, you know, is China evil? Not all the, you know, no. Maybe their political powers are.
Chinese people aren't evil.
No.
Chinese people
not Chinese people.
Yeah.
They're. So, but yeah, it's just it has came down to good versus evil, and evil's just, I think evil's really coming on strong. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah. Oh, it is. I mean, you know, I've been in the middle of it with Antifa around. You know, in Sacramento alone, you know, we have Antifa attacking us all the time, and that's all they are is evil. We're just sitting out there having a nice, you know, we're not out there starting fights. We're just having a nice little. You know, just letting speakers come up and talk, and there's Antifa out there throwing fireworks in the middle of it, you know, and just cussing us out. We're not walking over there and cussing them out. It's them coming up to us,
right?
You know.
Yeah,
Eddie,
and they say
Eddie, I have to push back just a little bit, because I don't think Antifa, the kids that are involved in Antifa, I don't think they are per se evil. I think they've been taught wrong. I think they've been indoctrinated, and we perceive them as evil. No, they're good kids with bad thoughts. They're good kids with bad ideas. They're good kids doing bad things. Would that be a place to find evil? I would think so. Yes, it's going to embed itself in there and help perpetuate them to be bad, to be evil. They want them to, you know.
Yeah.
Evil, obviously, on my opinion, is going to be on their side, not our side. Evil don't have a fucking chance on our side. You know, they could SMD and LMB.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the evil would be who's coordinating it. You know.
Yeah, the people controlling it.
you know, with the whole Manson family. Do you think the Manson family was evil, or maybe just Charlie? And some people don't even think Charlie was, you know, evil. But you know, it's the puppet master, right? Distributes and they think they're doing good. Think they're fighting the fascists, and they don't really understand what fascism is, and they have no idea that they are fascist. And
you know what, John? You know what? I can tell you from firsthand information, so this isn't bullshit. I was doing LSD in the late 60s, early 70s, and that was some heavy-duty shit back then. And when you were doing that, you were easily manipulated. Somebody could tell you to cut your wrist just to see what would happen. You'd be like, oh, that's a great idea. Let's try it. So that was a lot of Charles Manson's powers that he held over those people. They were tripping balls off the majority of the time, all the shit that they were doing. When you're tripping, you're completely disconnected from reality.
Right.
So it was, and now that's my opinion, obviously, but it's my firsthand experience as to that's how it was. And I'm not bragging or whatever, but back then I've done shitloads and shitloads of LSD in the late 60s and early 70s. And it's easy to manipulate almost anyone with that stuff.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle to do, I mean, I could do mushrooms quite frequently, but the LSD, like I really had to space out. And I guess I got my first little shocker, like, probably before the first time I even took LSD. I had to buy a vial to basically raise up money to pay my roommate's first month's rent. I was like, dude, you know we're going to move in through high school and stuff like that. Couldn't come up with his first month's rent.
Wow.
Bought a vial of acid for $200, came back, you know, flipped it, this, that, or the other. I sold enough, gave my friend 25 hits because he's the one that helped me, you know, get rid of it. He done all of it within 2 days.
Wow.
And I came in, I was heading back to the beach, and I came in.
Wow.
I just
if you did 25 hits of LSD in 2 days, that wasn't real LSD. I'm just saying.
No, it wasn't the most potent. You know, the people said, oh, it's okay. It's nothing to write home about. But you know, it was okay for $4 or $5 a hit. But he was a little experienced with LSD, and I, you know, just opened the door and walked in, and he's butt naked on the couch with a big blanket around him, just sitting there. Just...
Wow.
Oh, I give a friend of mine something else the first time he ever did any, and 4 hours later he was out front having sex with a Ford Pinto.
A Ford Pinto, wow. Oh my gosh.
Naked,
hold on a second.
Naked in the street.
We're missing some chat.
In front of the house, having sex with the muffler on a Ford Pinto.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I'm like,
wait a minute. A Ford Pinto muffler is pretty damn small. How does...
That was the one that was...
I don't know if it ever really happened, but he was trying. I don't think he could get there. I don't know. I didn't get no close up. I'm just saying. I was on the porch. I'm like, dude, get back in the porch.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh.
True story.
So Country Girl from earlier said they are trained, talking about Antifa. Oh, she changed her profile picture. Look, she got a new boyfriend. If I remember, didn't you say you got a new boyfriend a couple months ago? She got a new boyfriend. Now look at that. She's all in her sunglasses. Eva said, I like how the Quentin...
Ronnie, come on up, Ronnie. Come on up and talk about the old days, man. Come on, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Ronnie's my age. He
the good old days.
What's up, Goofy?
What's up,
April. Hope's good old days were last month.
All hooked up to life support crap.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Eva's still not doing so well in the hospital, so everybody say some prayers for Eva.
All right. Done deal.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Eva. It sucks being in a hospital. I hate being in a hospital. Only good thing about being in a hospital is you get pudding every once in a while. The hospital food sucks though.
Tell Joe Biden that. Maybe he'll just go stay there instead of.
Hey, maybe. Although, so when I was
waiting for my Patriot supply.
What's that, drunk? Patriot supply.
I said, is the pudding from my Patriot supply?
Maybe.
You don't know the ongoing joke about how good the pudding is on Crowder?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I get it now. I gotcha. Sorry, went right over my head. No,
I see you, Henry Ram. I see you.
Oh yeah, he's always starting trouble in here. Yeah, I bet the food sucks in there, Eva. So when I was in the hospital as a kid, my mom's friend was the head cook at the hospital. So every time I was in the hospital, I got a special meal. She cooked a special meal for me every single time. So it's kind of cool. You can't get DoorDash? They won't deliver in the hospital? I thought they would.
There's Ronnie. Ronnie, you're muted.
Now I got to make this even smaller now so everybody gets in here. Oh, he left. Just as I made it smaller so he could fit in here, he leaves.
He's trying. I think he's just now learning Discord.
Don't hit the red button.
I just want to pop in and say hi. So.
All right, Goofy. Have a good night.
Hey, Goofy.
Good talking.
I'll see y'all later, hopefully.
All right, talk to you later. Look at that. People are just popping in and out. Now we got Ash in here. Ash just showed up.
In and out, in and out.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm going to have to keep... We got to slow this down. I keep resizing the screen to fix it, and then new people come in.
All this talk about a Ford Pinto's got everybody excited.
I know, right? The epitome of what Ford stands for.
What if you just put it on like full screen? Will the squares not automatically adjust themselves?
It's the program I'm using. Whenever because I'm using Streamlabs to stream it out, and Streamlabs is different than the size of Discord. And if I go to full stream, then I can't keep an eye on my Streamlabs.
I got you.
So what you're saying is I should drop off and then come back on in a couple minutes?
Oh yeah. You'll make my life so much easier.
I'll just do that right now.
Yeah.
Sagebrush Rebel. I did enjoy that yesterday. Sagebrush Ask.
I was watching some. So I got a question. I watched that for a little bit today. Do they even? Is it just they play music and people just sitting there and chat all day? Is that all the BTM thing is?
Yeah, and then I'm not real familiar with it. I've only watched it 2 or 3 days. I think people pop in and get on camera, or whatever, and just sit there. But I think their host never does get on camera as far as I know. I don't know that much about it.
Yeah.
There's Ronnie.
I had to leave because I heard somebody talking about 8-year-old masturbating. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, yeah, I'm turning this shit off.
See, that's what I told you. I said, check that out. Just don't chat. You know what I mean? Because they'll. And I don't think they'll kick you, but they'll attack you. It's not worth interacting with those fucking idiots.
What, Brownie? Brownie wants to say hi to everybody.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, there was some weird, are they just copying names of people in our chat? Like their mods had names of people that were part of our chat.
Really?
Well, yeah, not that I've seen of our chat here, no.
No, but like Wizzy's chat.
Oh, maybe, yeah. They don't like Wizzy. They don't like Wizzy.
Well, because they had one of the moderators' name was Kerfuffle, so that's why I was wondering. Because I don't think Curfew would be a mod in that chat room.
Yeah, probably not.
What, Brownie? What? And one time it came in. It said it was Oreo Express. It might have been him. I don't know. And but it probably was because they were talking shit, so it was probably him.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know firsthand. I really don't.
It didn't take you to Discord, HD Raz? It should. It should take you right to Discord. That's the right link, isn't it? Ronnie, did you use the Discord link to come in?
Yeah, I did. It took me right to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should have worked.
I had to type it in. I hit the link, and it wouldn't let me go any further, so I just had to go back and do it manually.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
It worked for me.
It worked for you?
Yeah. That's why I couldn't come in last night, because it kept saying, accept the invite, and I hit it, and it wouldn't do nothing. So after you went off, and I was like, oh, I'm going to try this. So I just waited until the night that you put the link up, and I went back over to Discord and just entered the HTTP numbers, and it took me right to you.
Oh, weird.
You know that Discord has a timer on it. I don't know if you have that turned off or not, Eddie.
You know, I figured that out the other day, and I finally turned it off. So yes, I did turn it off. I did. Yeah. It's turned off now. I'm gonna eat something that Hope doesn't know, Donnie. Look at this. Look at this asshole. The minute I open up a bag, look who shows up. It's not for you. I'm gonna eat something that Hope does not like. Mint chocolate chip pretzels from Girl Scout cookies. These things are. I can't believe you don't like mint and chip. Who doesn't like mint and chip chocolate?
I think mint and chips are good. I was thinking those are edibles for a second though.
I don't like mint chocolate chip stuff.
You don't either, Ash? Oh my gosh.
Hey Eddie, I don't like mint chocolate chip either. So it looks like you're outnumbered.
Yep.
The ones that I get, they're like the snickerdoodle ones.
Well, I don't like that either.
You don't like...
There's also, like a s'mores one that's really good.
Uh-huh.
Those s'mores ones are really good. Those are dangerous.
Yeah.
Have you ever had Snickers pie?
Which one?
Snickers pie. They used to make it at Marie Callender's, Snickers pie.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, that was good.
No, my daughter's in Girl Scouts. They actually had the centennial anniversary not that long ago around here, because it was actually where I'm at that the Girl Scout cookies actually got started.
Oh, wow.
So there was like a great big thing for it, and they do a lot of like unique cookies and things and see how they do and test stuff.
Mm-hmm. Nice, that's cool. Drunk Uncle, you're too quiet. Have another beer.
You sound just like the Resident-in-Chief.
Who's that? Or what show is that
By
from?
the way, Eddie, did you hear that the Twitter board recommended accepting Elon Musk's bid?
Mm-hmm. I did.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they kind of have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they still got to prove the pull out. Something about the box.
Did you say pull out?
I think they were turning all that. They knuckled under. They're turning over everything he's asking for. So.
Right. That's just last a couple days ago, maybe.
They know if he like backs out of it, it's gonna just like nuke Twitter's price.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, well, that and they would actually open the board up to actual criminal liability. If they, I don't know if it's criminal, it might just be civil, but they could be barred from being officers in any corporation for the rest of their lives, type thing.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, they
wrong to mislead your shareholders by saying, "Hey, we got this users, but 30% bots."
Yeah.
Well, but it's also if they like refuse the offer, they would be failing in their fiduciary duties to the shareholders. So, you know, there's like criminal penalties can apply there too.
Yeah. I know.
They're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Right. Everybody was buying stock of Twitter, and then it went up to like $50-$60, and you guys lost money because he's only paying $44. Why would you pay $50 a share for stock that you know is going to get sold for $44?
Why would you buy a house in the market right now? People do stupid things all the time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hello, Helen.
Speaking of doing stupid things, there's a new Discord link for anybody that wants it.
There you go.
Like, when do you think the housing bubble is going to pop, Eddie? Because it's going to happen before too long.
You know what? I listened to this guy, Dave Ramsey, and he was talking about it the other day. And he says there's still not enough homes to go around for people. So he says the prices are going to slow down their rise, but he doesn't think it's going to pop. He doesn't think it's going to go back down.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you mean by a housing bubble? Because they're not building them because they can't afford to build them to where they're sellable.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with the recession that's coming and people are going to start defaulting on their loans and the bank's going to, like, snap all the houses up and the bubble will pop, kind of thing.
Well, if everybody defaults on their loan, yeah, that might happen. But
I don't mean everybody, but it's still like how, crazy, like, month by month, the house price sale average is increasing type of thing.
Hey, Ronnie, I'm gonna have to mute you for a minute, bud. Your mic keeps messing up. Oh, now it stopped. As soon as I said it, it stopped. There we go.
Damn Matrix.
Oh, there it goes. And see, I just leave the screen and it goes off again. Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean, though? That it keeps,
I do.
Like, going up and up and up. Like, it's like up to $407,000 on average, which is crazy. Because there's a lot of houses that aren't anywhere near that much that are selling, and there's a lot that are selling for just millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, sorry, Ronnie. I had to mute you, bud. That noise is not good for the show. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, look, I sold my house. I was happy to sell my house, and so
When did you sell it?
I sold my house in October or September. I actually,
Good time.
yeah, so I paid cash for my house. I had a fixer-upper house. I sold it for more than I paid for it, and it's probably like. It got worse over time because I'm so disabled. I thought I could fix it. I was a plumber. I was like, I can fix this, no problem.
Yeah.
And instead of fixing it, it actually got worse than the more I fixed it, right?
Well, those old houses, like, you fix one thing, you find 2 problems, and then you fix another, you find 3.
Yeah.
Or you've replaced the entire house, like a truck
thank you,
motor with
Helen.
300,000 miles.
Yeah.
That's Asher's mic that's making that noise.
No, it was Ronnie's.
Ronnie's. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys. I paused Ronnie on the stream. You guys have to pause Ronnie on your side.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right.
Yeah. What?
If you
Ronnie, mute your mic, Ronnie.
If you need to, Eddie, you can right-click on any, because you're the admin for the server. You can right-click on anyone on Discord, and you can mute or deafen them if you need to.
Yeah, I did. I muted him for the stream.
I mean, like in Discord, if you need to.
Yeah, I did on Discord. I muted him. Like so I just unmuted him, and you can hear it again. So I'm sorry, Ronnie. For some reason, your mic keeps going. So I gotta mute you, bud. Hello, Helen. Welcome to the chat room, and thank you for subscribing to our channel.
Oh, you are more than welcome.
look at that.
You've been here before, right?
Well, she just subscribed.
Somehow or another, I was booted off somehow, and now I'm back on, and I don't know. But I'm just glad to be back.
Well, thank you. We're glad to have you back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. What's up, Donnie?
Thank you.
It was probably Hope. She's the meanest moderator on YouTube.
Yeah, she kicks people off all the time.
Just, I know. If you don't like your name, you're gone.
Yeah, you're out of here.
Usually Grawl, though. Like...
You know how much money she offered me, Graw, to go and put pixie dust and sparkles in your beard?
You're not supposed to tell Eddie.
Are you serious?
She
conspiracy going on here.
She offered me a lot of money. What's up? Andrew Murray says Broken Arrow. Do you know Andrew Murray? He said Broken Arrow. That's funny because Graw lives in Broken Arrow.
Yeah, I think Andrew's in Oklahoma City, if I remember right.
Oh, right on. Right on.
Yeah.
I gotta go back there so you can take me to that bar again, Graw, so I can go meet all those drunk.
You like the Cimarron, huh?
Yeah, so I can go meet all those drunk people who like to do drugs and crack whores. That's the name, crack whores.
Oh, the crack whores.
Yeah.
There wasn't that many. There was one. I shouldn't even call her that. I don't know her.
Oh, she was definitely on something. You could tell she was on something the way she was.
Oh yeah.
But I was really drunk.
She played the old, do you mind watching my purse for me for a minute? I'm like,
Well, she kept coming over and talking, and I was on like Crown Royal number 10 or something like that, and
I was on like Coca-Cola number 4.
Yeah. Well, because Graw told me, he's like, if you want to drink, Eddie, I'll drive. And so, we're sitting there, and after a while, Graw was filming, and he came back from filming the band, and I'm like, you're going to drive my truck home, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, good, because I just ordered another Crown of Coke.
It was all part of my evil plan to be the first person to drive your truck, is what that was.
Oh, I know, right?
And actually, Hope paid me to do that.
Oh, did she?
Well, Eddie mad at me that night because he asked the chat whether he should go home with the woman or not, and I was like, no.
You want that?
Yeah, that was the same chick. That's the crack whore we're talking about.
Yeah, he was mad.
Well, you know.
Good thing you didn't then.
Hey, when you have enough drinks in you, everybody looks good looking.
She'd still be here. She would like still be here. Like I want to talk to Eddie tonight.
She'd be over there with John. She'd be there with John.
Yeah.
She'd be staying in his room. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That was a fun night though, definitely. Between going to see Crowder and going to see
drove by Styx's house.
Yeah, we drove by Styx's house that day. Yeah, you know he's actually going to be on the new Live PD. That's the one that's coming back in the summertime.
Yeah. That'll be good. That'll be good. Yeah, I'll definitely sub for that. It's not Discovery anymore. You said it was somewhere else.
It's on Reel's channel.
Reels, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of the casinos around here, they'll get like Jeff Dunham and like all kinds of big named like comedians and performers and stuff. So if you do happen to come out, you know, just try to maybe schedule around going and seeing some live shows.
Yeah, Ronnie, mute your microphone, Ronnie.
Is he still doing it? Is it still doing it?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's outside. Probably the wind or something.
I muted it on this end, so I don't even know what he's saying.
I know.
Yes, I did ask. I didn't know she was a crack. I was drunk, and this girl was talking to me, and you know, I recently divorced, so you know, a pretty girl starts talking to you when you're drinking, you know. Hey, you know, alcohol affects your mind, huh?
He's a 2 at 10 and a 10 at 2.
There you go. Right. I don't know. I even seen her the next day when I rewatched the video. She wasn't that bad looking. I mean, come on. I had the bartender. The bartender was really hot, but she was married, so.
Mm-hmm.
And she owned the bar.
Also the owner. It was the owner that was waiting on us.
Yeah. She was real cool. She wouldn't let me tip her or nothing. I'm like, come on, take a tip, and she's like, no. And
yeah.
She just loved having Donnie in the freaking in the bar.
Oh yeah, he was the hit of the party, absolutely.
Oh yeah, every single girl that walked in, Graw's like, Eddie, I found us the perfect spot. We're right in front of the bathroom, and you know, so I backed up my scooter, you know, and
it was the perfect spot because we were all the way against the back wall where you could see everything, no matter where you went. Also, you know, you could see the bar, you could see the dance floor, you could see the band.
Oh yeah, but everybody had to go to the bathroom. They walk by and they're like, "Oh, let me pet Donnie."
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, then these girls are drunk and their shirts are half open.
Or mostly on the way out.
On the way in, they mostly stopped on the way. They had to go pee, but they stopped to pet Donnie. Or
make sure it's not on the way out because they may not wash their hands.
I knew that was coming from you, drunk. Well, you never know. They might not have been peeing. They may have been doing something else in the bathroom. Who knows what goes on in the bathrooms of bars?
There's been things. There are things that have been known to happen in those particular bathrooms right there at the Simi. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know.
Sure. If the sign might say, probably just says employees must wash hands. Doesn't say anything about the guests or the customers. So you're good if you're.
Yeah.
One of the nightclubs that I worked at, it was a very high-end one, but they had a strategy that I thought was brilliant for keeping people's hands clean. They had the hand-washing sinks outside of the bathrooms. So you came out of the bathroom, and everybody on that dance floor could look over if they wanted to and see if you washed your hands or not.
That actually is a good idea.
They would give you the soap and the paper towels and spray you with cologne if you wanted to. You know, just throw a couple dollars.
That's a really good idea.
If they wanted to, whether you wash your hands or not.
That's a really. They should do that at restaurants.
I've been at some real high-end bars before, and I've seen it where there's like a concierge in the bathroom, and like if you wash your hands, like they'll give you like a $10 drink coupon. It's like, you know, here you go, but it's only like if you wash your hands and shit.
Yeah, really.
Yep.
Yeah, because they
Eddie'd be in there
want it to
washing
be
his
clean.
hands like every 10 minutes. Eddie'd be like, I gotta go wash my hands. Be right
Well,
back.
the other thing is, the guy gets a coupon. He's like, oh, hey, there's that girl or that guy I've been looking at. You can just get him a free drink basically for just washing your damn hands.
Right.
I mean, go figure. They had a lot of mid to low level like shots or like girly drinks. So they spent a lot of money there. It was a good time.
Oh yeah. So this one bar I used to go to, I used to never pay for drinks because the little town I grew up in, my brother owned the restaurant, my parents owned a whole bunch of businesses, so I was well known, and I was like the life of the party. So I just gotten out of jail because the judge, I got too many speeding tickets, and the judge is like, well, you can pay me $500 or you can go to jail for the weekend. I said, I'll go to jail for the weekend. So my brother drove up to Santa Barbara, picked me up from jail, and he's like, hey, let's go have some drinks. And I was like, well, I don't have any money. He's like, well, we'll go anyways. I'll buy you your first drink. So we go to the bar, and like 3 hours later, we walk away, and I'm sitting there counting money. And he's like, how the fuck did you come to the bar with no drinks? You're drunk and you got money in your pocket. I'm like, people say, here, go buy a drink, and keep the change. So that's what happens. I just love going to the bars. And we had the Shumash Indian Casino right there, and we knew every third Thursday of the month, the tribe got paid their money from the casino, and this one guy would show up every Thursday night when he got paid, and he'd say, I'm paying for the whole bar the whole night. So every third Thursday of the night, that bar would be packed because everybody knew that Native American dude was going to be in there, just free drinks for the whole entire bar the whole night. It was great.
Oh wow.
It was great.
Must be getting paid a lot.
Oh yeah, well this was like '97, and he's like, yeah, I get like $8,000 a month. So, yeah, I can imagine what he gets now.
Little bar that I used to go to, little biker bar outside of Tulsa. They've got the big bell right when you walk in the back door from the parking lot, and if you ring the bell, that means you're buying around for the house, right?
Yeah.
And I get off work early. I get off like 3 p.m. and I'd be at the bar by 4. Walk in, ring the bell, and there'd be like 6 people there. Oh, great! Buy everybody around,
Yeah.
So I'd pay for like 6 or 7 drinks. Sit there and start drinking, just drinking beer. And before the night's over, because obviously those people would go ring a bell also, and I'd get a beer. And before the night's over, everybody that's came in, they would come in later. They'd ring the bell around for the house. So I wound up paying for like 2, maybe 3 beers total throughout the whole night till close of time.
Nice.
So,
yeah. We used
Have you guys seen the new Top Gun Maverick movie?
No, I want to go see it. I hear it's really good.
Okay.
But we also
there was a reason I brought it up.
We also a lot of people would bring watermelons, and we'd split watermelons, and then we'd chop it up, and we pour bottles of vodka or bottles of rum in it, give everybody straws, so everybody has their own straw, and you pass those watermelon halves around, have 4 or 5 watermelon halves with half a bottle of rum in each one, with your straw,
Yeah.
plus drinking your beer. So.
Oh wow. So when I was working in Seattle, there was this bar. It was on oh my gosh, I forget the name of the street. It was like 220 and International, right? My buddy took me to this bar, and I show up, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna have dinner. And I look at the menu, and all they had, it's a T-bone steak with the baked potato and all the fixings for $5. And I was like, $5? They did it so that way you would come in and drink it. They just asked you to drink 2 drinks, and you get $5 freaking T-bone steak. I ate dinner every night there, and I'd spend $100 in booze every night, so they were happy. That's how they got you.
What were you saying, Andy, about the Top Gun movie?
Yeah, just that the story girl I was telling you, maybe because I just saw it over the weekend, and it's super good, and I recommend everybody see it. It's like everything that was fun from the first movie. They didn't do any of the woke bullshit. Or they didn't really anyway.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I heard it was like a legitimate movie and it wasn't shenanigans.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Yeah, everybody's raving about it.
Yeah. Oh, I'll definitely
That's why it's doing so well too. That's why they're saying that at least.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
It's amazing. They make a movie that's about entertaining and not this new, because being woke is like the de facto new church. They always want you to feel bad, and like if they're not lecturing you, making you feel guilty, it's like people buy tickets. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you know, when you go, if you're like me, I go to watch TV to get away from reality. I don't watch TV to watch the shit I can watch every day looking out my front window, you know? So when all this COVID stuff hit, any show that talked about COVID, I don't watch them anymore. Like, I used to love Grey's Anatomy. I don't watch it anymore because of it.
It's supposed to be an escape.
Yeah. You know? If you watch, like, on CBS, what's that show with Tom Selleck? Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods.
They never once did a show about COVID. Nobody's wearing masks on their show. You know, it just kept on going.
Oh, I love that show.
So, I'm actually into a new sci-fi show. It's called The Travelers, and they already canceled it, but I just started watching it. It's a pretty good show about time travel. I like these sci-fi
You need to
shows.
look at Timeless, Eddie. It was really good. I mean, they canceled that 3 times, so.
Did they? Okay.
But the fans loved it so much that they brought it back.
Right on. How you? By the way, how you enjoying Netflix now?
Well, I just got through a serial killer documentary, so.
They have a lot of that on Netflix. I don't know why. I like watching those serial killer stuff. It's just interesting to watch.
I'm scared now. I'm scared. Now I'm really scared.
You just got Netflix?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the original Karate Kid?
How did I know this was coming up? I knew he was gonna bring up Cobra Kai. I just knew it.
Well, it's kind of in relation to Top Gun because it was finally a decent. You know, it's not a remake. It's kind of like an extension, but it had some nostalgia in it, and you know, it appealed to the old heads and the new heads.
Right.
There's some good shows on there.
Yeah, you know, people are like, Eddie, why do you watch Netflix and stuff? Because they're, you know what? If the way I think, if you entertain me, I'm paying you to entertain me. I don't care what your politics are. Just as long as you entertain me, you get my money.
Breaking Bad's another good program.
I started watching that at one point. It's okay.
That was good. What's up, Ultimate Gamer?
It's really, really well written. Like from start to end, they didn't do like, if you've ever heard of the TV show Supernatural, the guy who wrote it, he did like the first 5 seasons. It was from start to finish. There was like things that were in the first episode that mattered in the last one, and they threw like buckets and buckets and buckets of money at him, and it became horrible. But with Breaking Bad, the writer, it was like, no, this is it. Like, this is the end of the story. And they, you know, did a couple spin-off shows, but like Breaking Bad it's a phenomenal show.
Yeah,
it's like a train wreck. You just can't look away.
And they stuck Breaking Bad stuck to the dark comedy theme of the thing. They didn't make it just all dark or go off to the side of the tracks.
Yeah,
it remained a dark comedy. Whether you realize or not, it was actually a comedy.
Yeah.
You need the humor to break up the tension.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Sage says they like British.
One of my favorite scenes was they were trying to dissolve some body upstairs in a cast iron.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And they put all that muriatic acid or whatever
it was the enamel tub.
Yeah, it was the enamel tub. That's right. And all of a sudden, the ceiling started leaking, and then all of a sudden,
oh my god!
Because he wanted him to use the tubs, and he was like, "Fuck this," and he uses the bathtub.
Yeah.
And
did you see it?
Like, you sit down, Mr. White.
Hold on, everybody's cutting out.
A perfectly good tub.
Have you seen that scene yet, Hope?
No, I only watched the first like 2 or so episodes.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't mean to. I should have said spoiler alert, but yeah.
That's okay.
It's all right. I told her she also has to watch. Oh, go ahead, Drunk.
Willow, you accidentally deleted Ultimate Gamer.
Yeah.
Willow deleted
messages.
Can somebody fix that for me, please?
I already tried. I think it has to be Willow or you.
Okay, let me go onto YouTube real quick. What?
Well, I think it was just the messages were just because it says I would still be able to hide him. Just the messages were
Ultimate Gamer, that was a mistake. Message deleted by Willow. View message. Yeah, she just deleted the message.
Yeah,
Yeah, there were multiple ones. I don't know whether you hit them or
I can't show the message now. I don't know why I can't show it.
Eddie won't be able to see it.
Oh no, she deleted all of his messages. She deleted all of his messages.
Yeah, so that would have been like if she hit him or timed him out, but I don't know.
Ultimate, try and say something, so let us know if you guys are still there. Gosh darn it, Willow, why you messing stuff up? It's all your fault.
Sage, I like British comedy shows.
Yeah, he said he liked the British detective shows, right?
Yeah, I've not watched the detective British shows, but I do like the British comedy shows.
All right, I don't know if you totally...
He's timed out.
He's just timed out? Is that all it is?
That's what HD Raz says.
It timed out. Okay. Okay. That means after a couple minutes. Yeah.
You'll just have to wait.
Sorry about that, Ultimate. Mistakes happen. Stuff happens. You know.
I always blame Hope.
Yeah, we'll just blame Willow.
I mean, I just wait for the time that I'm a mod somewhere and Graw's not, so then I can just time Graw out.
There you go. Yeah, Willow, dang. Willow comes in the chat and starts messing with people. Oh, look, Panda Bear showed up. Panda. Hi, Panda Bear. Hi, Panda Bear.
Well, I'm going to start my wind down. I've got a new move in my head that I need to practice for tomorrow and do cardio and eat.
Well, you go do that, Drunk. Glad you're feeling better.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a short little thing. It's my own fault that I didn't eat.
What she said.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. I got that.
Right.
That's what she said.
There you go.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what time I'll get here because the gym moved to a new location, so it's a bit farther away.
Okay.
So I'll be here. I just can't promise you what time.
No problem. We'll be here for you. We're here.
So real quick, Hope, now that you have Netflix, promise me you'll watch The Social Dilemma. It's about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good little documentary.
Good documentary.
Maybe.
You'll be like, oh, maybe. Okay, fine. Well, just I'm gonna wanna report over that 1,000 word.
When my friend watched Star Wars for the first time over the past 9 months or so, she wrote a review for every single episode, and then she sent it to all of us, and
wow.
It was hysterical.
That's cool.
It was like 3 pages. We're gonna start her watching on Lord of the Rings this weekend.
Oh no, thank you.
I never have watched that. I never have Lord of the Rings.
Good.
No, that's not my kind of movie. I'm not into those kind of movies.
I think Star Wars. I think Star Wars came out in '77, and I didn't watch it until like 2017.
Oh,
really?
Goodness.
I watched.
I mean, I remember seeing Empire Strikes Back. Well, I don't know if I saw it in the theater. I would have been 3.
Dude, look at Panda. Look how she's taking care of Donnie. She does this every day. She just cleans him up.
Oh, that's so sweet.
She did that to my old Saint Bernard too. I think he reminds her of Jackie, my old Saint Bernard. See, she like pushes him around, pushes him in place. Look at that.
Well, he's still a puppy. She knows he's still a puppy. She knows it.
Yeah, probably. So I watched Empire Strikes Back the first time in Holland because I was in Holland at the time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in Amsterdam. That was cool. Cause like they had subtitles on the bottom for the people in Amsterdam, and I'm just like, oh, cool, it's in English. Thank you. I was a little kid.
So when you were in Amsterdam, did you go to any of the like battlegrounds?
No, the last time I was in Amsterdam, I was like, let's see, it was 1984, so I was like, or no, it was before my dad died, so I was like 5 the last time I went to Amsterdam. I have family there though. Like my uncle was a brigadier general for the Dutch Royal Army, I think. Like I used to be able to watch him. He was on. He actually reported straight to NATO. So whenever they had their NATO meetings, I could just go and watch my uncle on TV from Amsterdam. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
There's a lot of cool battlegrounds and stuff around there.
Yeah.
Everybody's giving Hope a list of stuff that must see now.
Yeah.
They found out she has Netflix.
Like, maybe.
Tiger King. I don't know. I never got interested in that one.
Tiger King Tiger King, I thought was freaking hilarious. And you talk about dark comedy, but real. It's in real life dark comedy.
Maybe I'll have to check it out. Well, the thing she has to watch is.
You haven't watched Tiger King, Eddie?
No.
Sorry, Ho.
The last episode of the documentary that I watched tonight when I was at the gym was on this real case out of Toronto, Canada, and it was about cannibalism.
Oh wow, was it it was out of Canada? Never mind. I was gonna say, what was it? What's his name? Jeffrey Dahmer. I was like, is it Jeffrey Dahmer?
No, that's in like Illinois or something.
Yeah.
Like that, but no, this was I mean, he was just convicted in 2019.
Can I help you, Brownie? She's like, Dad,
Dahmer
it's
was
dinner
in
time.
Ohio. What Dahmer in Ohio?
I have no idea.
I think so. The track somewhere in Ohio. Remember specifically.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it was Columbus. You're probably related. Don't know it. That's why you like watching those documentaries.
AC Raz says they can see me in wooden shoes drinking pints. You know, when I was a kid, my mom, every time she would, because she went once a year to Holland, she would bring me back the stupid wooden shoes and she'd make me take a picture of them. So yes, there's those photos somewhere around here. I told Hope though too, she needs to watch House of Cards. If you want to see how the Democrat, I mean, it's like a Democrat playbook. If you ever watch House of Cards, I mean, it's pretty.
Oh, Ronnie says Dahmer was Illinois.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not bad.
Well, you know, they have all those murders in Chicago. Drive up to Chicago, pick up a guy after 4. Sorry.
H.H. Holmes was in Chicago as well. He was the first serial killer in the United States.
Really?
Started during the World's Fair in like 1888, 1889, something like that. He had the murder hotel.
Wow. Now you know they say we only have serial killers here in the United States, but that's not true. They're all over the world. They just don't report about it.
Oh.
Yes.
When you were younger, did you ever watch The Dark Crystal?
Never heard of that.
Really?
I don't even know what that is.
It was when they used to do animatronics, and they had a show about it. Like Dark Crystal was like really, really big in the early '80s. But something Netflix did is they did like a continuation of it, and it's like supposedly really, really good. Like if you wanted to watch something that was a little bit.
Wow, it was directed by Jim Henson from the Muppets.
Yeah, Jim Henson.
Wow.
Like Frank Oz's big rival. Yeah.
No, it says it was directed by Jim Henson and Frank Oz.
Mm-hmm.
It stars the voice of Stephen Garlick, Lisa Maxwell, Billy Whitlaw. I don't know any of these people.
All of Seinfeld is also on Netflix, by the way.
Oh yeah,
You can get Seinfeld free on IMDb, I think.
Can you?
Yeah, I think so.
I love Seinfeld.
Did you guys ever watch The West Wing?
No.
West Wing's really good.
I gotta start watching
West
it.
Wing is really, really good.
I watched some of it.
So I agree, Sagebrush. I stopped as soon. I'm not gonna give anything away, but the last season it just turned me off. I watched like one episode, and I'm like, I'm not watching anymore of House of Cards. Yeah. And
yeah,
but
House of Cards got really cringe at the end.
Yeah, but
who all watched Weeds?
I never watched that one. No.
Nobody watched Weeds? Oh my God! All you potheads would love it.
Yeah, so that was the one with the like soccer mom, right?
The suburban house mom that became a drug lord. It's
really
some people like it.
That's on Netflix, isn't it?
There's another one that was really big recently is Squid Game.
Yeah, I heard of that.
I've seen of it, but I haven't watched it yet.
She was like the little suburban mom. She was banging one of the heads of the cartel plus one of the police chiefs, at the same time. So
well, shit. Now I'm gonna have to go watch it.
If you're interested in like historical documentary style stuff, there's like Narcos, which won a whole bunch of awards. It's like Breaking Bad level writing, but it's set like when the drug trade was getting like really, really big in like Colombia. and like Mexico and stuff, and you know, it has a
that was a good one.
Documentary feel to it. It's based on real events.
Tied into what's this, Boston George, the show Blow. For anybody who hadn't seen the movie Blow,
that's a good movie.
It was kind of along the same time. Which was right around the same time I just happened to be living in Miami, Florida.
Yeah. What about the Umbrella Academy? Have any of you guys watched that yet?
A house. It's super hokey.
Is it?
Like, if you like the Umbrella Academy, if you like overly dramatic, over the top, like sort of superhero stuff, that's the show for you.
Okay.
It takes itself way too seriously.
Really?
It's very goofy. Yeah.
Yeah, Weeds is not on Netflix.
Yeah,
I guess I can't watch
Amy
that.
Ram says Soccer Mom was pretty hot. Yeah, what was her name? I forget. She was, yeah.
Also, yes, Soccer Moms are definitely
She's like
hot.
that mom next door type hot.
Yeah. Yeah, she was bringing the character who played Pablo.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else you can watch now? F is for Family. That's on Netflix. You'll like that one.
Yeah, with Bill Burr.
Yeah. Just a warning, if you see, oh my gosh, Paradise PD, it's a cartoon, but you might want to be careful watching that one. Has anybody seen Paradise PD?
I couldn't watch very much of it.
Yeah, it's very, very, it's bad, yeah.
Yeah. Did you say, Hope, that you like British comedy?
I do.
Okay, so...
This could be a regular feature where we all tell Hope what to watch.
Monty Python's.
I've never seen anything Monty Python.
It's the biggest British comedy. Flying Circus is on Netflix. You should watch it. It's really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't get Monty Python. Sorry, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
That's okay.
Have you never seen like Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
No.
Yeah. Even the old, I just don't get it. I guess it's British humor. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean, it's sarcasm. It's dry sarcasm.
Very dry.
Yeah.
You guys are giving me all these things that I need to watch now too. Ooh, Return to Space is
are you making a list?
A few things like there's a show that used to be on. I believe it was called Ronnie and Ronnie, and that was hysterical. Like watching that on YouTube.
There's another show that's fun. Oh, John Q is on Netflix. John Q is a good movie. Denzel Washington.
Okay.
No, but so for funny, you should watch Kim's Convenience. It's about
You're supposed to watch Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah, Breaking Bad. She's got to watch.
What else is Social Dilemma?
Social Dilemma. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go into her account because I loaned her my account, and I'm gonna add this to her playlist. She's gonna have a whole bunch of shit in her playlist right now.
So, one last thing, Hope. When you were younger, did you ever read the Babysitter's Club books?
Yes.
They made it into a TV show, and it's on Netflix.
Oh, jeez.
And it's better than you would think. Also, the Goosebumps TV show is on there, too. Like, if you've got, like, a kid or something like that, you want to watch with.
Okay. My sister read those.
Yeah. My daughter and I, every October, will, like, burn through a couple of seasons because it's very spooky.
Let's see. What else can I add to your playlist in here?
I'm so scared.
Have you ever seen Happy Gilmore? Happy Gilmore. Okay, that's funny. What else? F is for Family.
We can't make it like a 12-season miniseries that she has to watch.
So like when I watched The West Wing, like I mean it's already done, so like I just like blew through the whole series like in like 2 months. And
you just watch
12 seasons. Oh, I know
my
how
God.
Lost is. Like I've watched that.
Yeah, if you like West Wing, you'll really like Narcos. And also Breaking Bad is that same caliber of writing. Like they're all three of those are really well written shows.
Oh.
Yeah. I watched Narcos, but only until they were done with the guy from Colombia.
I have the Weeds collection. If Hope does, if it's not on Netflix, I'll mail it to her. So watch it on DVD.
Listen.
I think she'd get a kick out of Weeds because it's not near as dark as Breaking Bad is. Breaking Bad's got some pretty heavy scenes in it.
You remember when I just watched, like, at the gym, though?
but then he, like, throws a pizza on the roof. Or, like, some random, like, the ATM kills somebody. Like,
oh, I forgot about
Breaking
that.
Bad is so good. There's so many, it just hits you.
Good night, HD Raz.
The way that some of the people die, it's so good.
Yeah.
Did Live just drop out?
Did it?
Or is it me?
I heard something go weird.
It's still going.
We're still going?
It was me.
It was you? Okay. Oh, have you seen Orange is the New Black? You should watch that one, too. That's good.
It was warning too woke for my taste. I couldn't watch it that much.
Maybe. So who all has watched The Ranch?
I watched like 1 or 2 episodes. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, you said you couldn't get into it. The first 2 were kind of wonky. After that, it gets pretty good.
It reminded me of the Roseanne reboot. It was awkward.
Yeah. Especially once they got rid of Roseanne. I watched it for when I was married. My wife would watch it, so I'd watch it with her. But yeah, once they got rid of Roseanne, I couldn't watch it at all.
I never could get into the rewatch Roseanne.
Or like, did you see the? Boys. Yeah, that one's not bad.
Yeah, I never really got into that one.
Everybody's watched Sons of Anarchy, right?
Oh yeah.
I think.
You haven't watched Sons of Anarchy, Hope?
Oh, that's #1 on the
Oh
list.
yeah, she'd fall in love with Jax Teller for sure.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia on Netflix?
I have to start the list over and get rid of this.
There you go. Is Always Sunny in Philadelphia on Netflix? I think it is.
That's one she needs to watch because that is hilarious. That show, because Danny DeVito is like, he steals the show every scene he's in.
Oh wait, no, it's not.
But that's like a TV sitcom, right? That's a TV sitcom. It's not a Netflix series, is it?
No, it's
well, Netflix has non-Netflix shows on it.
Documentaries, like I have like a whole genre, like, you know, just catered to serial killer documentaries.
And Netflix has tons of those on there for you. But I did look. Her list does have Disenchanted on there, so she does watch one cartoon.
Hey, what?
Disenchantment.
No, I have no idea.
Oh, maybe that was. So
maybe we should do this. Eddie, maybe we should do this. What is it tonight? Wednesday night? Yeah, Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So Wednesday night, we all get to assign whoever wants to be part of it, one of the others to watch something that they haven't watched, but it can't be like a 16-week, 72-part documentary on Alaskan worms.
Or like just one single episode of something, right? Like your favorite episode of something.
Or even if it's just like the first 3 parts of a long-running series, like the first 3 episodes of Breaking Bad or the first 3 episodes of Sons of Anarchy or something like that. Just to see whether or not you would want to watch it or wouldn't want to watch it.
Yeah, we could try something like that. I mean,
we could try something like that.
I'm open to it.
I do think she should give Stranger Things a try. Do you guys ever watch it?
No, I haven't.
Never heard of it.
I've heard of it.
It's surprising. Like, you don't think it's that good. Like from the Beetlejuice movie, like the young girl, like she's this like been knocked around mom, and like it's set in the 80s, and they have some nostalgia stuff, but it's like it always surprises you, and it's very well filmed, and it's difficult to look away from it.
Really? Interesting.
What is the animal that's in Stranger Things?
The Demogorgon?
I have no idea what it is, but
they call it a Demogorgon.
Okay.
I'll have to watch it. Oh, Sneaky Pete says they like soup.
Shows like that because she made me watch that one. What were the killer things that were stuck outside the wall? What were they called? The something. The people that.
The Grievers.
The Grievers, yes.
The Grievers.
It's got a bit of horror in it. Like, I think you would like it, Hope.
I asked because I know people who train animals for movies. and shows. And
Sneaky
stuff.
Pete
Really?
says my wife recently got me hooked on Suits.
Yeah.
Galaxy says I've watched The Outer Range.
Oh, Suits is great.
I love Suits. Oh my gosh, I need what was his secretary's name? Adonna. I need Adonna in my life, big time.
Did you guys ever watch White Collar?
No.
White Collars, I liked it up to a point, and I was glad they ended it when they did.
Oh,
Dude, now you guys are telling me all these shows that I need to watch
No,
now.
it was just like it kind of repeated the whole like, oh, I need to like do a treasure thing, but you know I don't want to betray my adoptive dad, the FBI man. Like they kind of like would go through cycles of the same story points, and it got kind of old. One that's really good is Monk. Did you ever see Monk?
That was the one from San
start to
Francisco.
Finish, like he's crippled, OCD, massive mental disorder because like his wife was murdered, and he's like going through all this, but he's a fucking genius. And at the end, he's able to like get dressed, put his keys in his pocket, and leave his apartment on his own. Like he got more or less like not healed.
To me, it was just like he was just like Columbo with two good eyes. It wasn't really
Yeah, it was Columbo if he was funny.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Nurse Ratched? Hope you might like Nurse Ratched.
Amy Ram says best series he watched were living in his black box. What?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
No idea.
Is that one of those like it's different every episode, like Black Mirror? Like they cover something different, like almost like the Twilight Zone. Now each episode was about a different. It was like almost a short story. Is that what they're talking about?
Who, Donnie? Who? I'm not sure.
Yeah, Pete, I watched Ozarks. That was pretty good.
I didn't get through the first season. I got about 2/3 of the way through. I just couldn't watch anymore. It was too slow.
What was the one that was most recent? With what's his name was pretty good.
Oof.
I forget.
Dude, if you move, I'll give you your treat. There, go. Brownie.
Thanks for letting me hang out, guys. I'm going to bed.
Oh,
I'll
thank
see
you for
see
showing up,
tomorrow.
Helen.
All right, seeing you.
Thanks for joining us.
Have a good night.
Good night.
What is Black Box? I want to see that now. Dude, I'm adding all kinds of stuff to my list right now as you guys are talking.
I know. I
Conspiracies.
What is it?
Conspiracies?
Never
I
seen that
like
one.
documentaries. If you got a documentary or whatever you want me to watch, I like watching documentaries.
You know where they have the so Discovery Channel has a lot, but Disney Channel or the Disney whatever they actually have a ton of Disney Plus has a ton of documentaries.
I don't know if I trust watching anything on Disney now.
Well, like their documentaries that I watch on there is like
they're well made.
Yeah.
No, like because Disney with their documentaries, it like goes back like decades, like their traditions with animation, like their traditions with documentaries, like they're real like neutral about it.
Well, like if you're like the ones like Sunken Treasures, you know, they have this one. I'm sorry.
Madam Secretary.
Never watched that one.
That was actually I was surprised. Like she wasn't masculine. Like she was very feminine, but she had to be like Ripley from Aliens level competent and like always short on sleep, like needing to get reassurance from her husband, and yet go out and tell people like we're gonna go to war with you unless you fucking stop. Like it was actually a really fine like femininity that wasn't like overly woke or where she's like, you know, has half her head shaved and acting like a dude. Like I was really surprised with Madam Secretary.
Oh, okay, you know we're
says Obama was on the board at Netflix. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, when he left his presidency, that was actually the reason I canceled my Netflix way back then.
Really?
Yeah. They put out a bunch of woke ass documentaries after that too.
Oh yeah.
I was mostly, honestly, I was watching Netflix for Star Trek, and then I was like, but I had it on Amazon Prime too, so I was like, I need to get rid of Netflix.
Netflix got rid of almost all their Star Trek stuff. They got rid of they got rid of Firefly, they got rid of Hercules, they got rid of a lot of really good stuff.
No, Paramount Plus came in and took. They want you to subscribe to their crap, and I'm like,
yeah,
fuck that. Which Makes me mad. I actually really like watching Star Trek, but it's off all the streaming platforms. You have to go to Paramount Plus and pay them a subscription.
Yeah.
For their stupid woke Star Trek, so they can keep producing that.
All right, this is a little bit of a. What?
You guys have Hulu?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not. I don't have Hulu Live.
I watched a really good documentary that was on the History Channel that was about Theodore Roosevelt.
Really?
Like one of those like short miniseries things. It was really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is a little bit of a side tangent, Andy, but I would challenge you that the best Star Trek episode ever made is In the Pale Moonlight and Deep Space Nine.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, there are a few that are really good. Deep Space Nine was probably, in a way, the best written.
It was World War II.
Well, yeah, it got to, yeah, it was just more realistic writing, throughout that whole series.
Is Quantico any good?
Yes.
Okay, I'll add that.
If you like kind of growing out of teen angst, romance, hormone shit mixed in, it's good.
Okay. You know what TV series we've forgotten to talk about? It's from HBO, The Sopranos. Who didn't love The Sopranos?
Yeah, Sopranos was really good.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen it.
Tell you why I don't watch.
Was good until the end.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why I don't watch Sopranos.
Why?
I don't fucking support the mafia. I'm not going to watch anything that glorifies the fucking mafia. Fuck you, mafia.
I can understand that.
It's a good show. Yeah.
Well, it was the rise and fall. Like, you saw him go from his beginning, and then he rose, and then he fell.
It's still, I mean, it's just, that's just me, though. That's just me. I'm not going to.
Fine.
Yeah.
Everybody in it is evil, pretty much. They don't they don't really mince anything about that.
It makes me sick. It pisses me off when they glorify them as good people. They're the fucking Robin Hood of the new.
Man.
No, everybody that got killed, you were kind of happy it happened because you're like, that guy was a bastard. Like, I can't wait till they kill him.
Yeah, especially Ralphie.
It was you were waiting because in Game of Thrones, someone would die and you're like, no, I liked him. But in The Sopranos, every time someone died, you were like, fuck yeah, I hated that dude.
Yeah, especially like Ralphie. Ralphie, I was glad when he died. That guy was a douche.
When Ralph was like the big, I was like, oh, this guy needs to die. And they held it out for a couple more episodes, and they finally did it.
Yeah. And they finally die. It's super painful. They're like shitting their pants. They're super cowards. They're trying to like turn state's evidence, and they get offed by somebody, and you realize it was all a big plot. And you're like, all right, yeah, you got like eaten by your own demons, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really well written.
Cool.
Right on. See, the Mindhunter. I watched a couple episodes of that. Have you guys watched Mindhunter yet on Netflix?
Wasn't that the one where they were starting to like profile serial killers?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Was that any good? I haven't watched that yet.
I watched a couple episodes of it. It's all right. It's kind of slow, but yeah. Or Manifest. Manifest is really good too, if you're into sci-fi type stuff.
I heard that's good.
They're gone for 5 years and then it lands randomly one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I watched the first episode or two of that.
Yeah. I like that one.
It gets weird by season 3. It gets really weird.
Yeah, well, they're bringing season 4 out pretty soon, so.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch Nurse? I asked earlier. I didn't hear any responses. Did anybody watch Nurse Ratched?
The One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest show?
No. What Nurse Ratched is, it's based in like the 50s, and it's a doctor who's just started to do lobotomies, and so she's his nurse, and she kills him and stuff like that.
Wasn't Nurse Ratched the psycho from One?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Time to take your medication.
Yeah, the Nurse Ratched show was supposed to be leading up to that.
Oh, interesting. I don't know. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's a pretty good show. Pretty good show.
Another good one was Heroes until it got weird.
Heroes? I never watched that one.
Heroes? It gets weird though.
So you know what?
Watch Firefly?
I never have, but I always hear it talked about when I watch The Big Bang Theory. They say it's like one of the best shows ever.
It's only like 11 episodes. It's got Nathan Fillion in it. It's like a Western in space.
Interesting.
It's worth watching. It's very funny.
So you guys are giving me better. You know, Netflix gives you these recommendations. I don't watch any of their recommendations. You guys are giving me better recommendations here.
Have you seen the Book of Eli?
Mm-mm.
The movie where, like, he's got the Bible thing, and he's like,
is that Denzel Washington?
Yeah,
that was good.
Really
Yeah, it was really good.
Yep. It's a really good movie. You should add that one.
Okay. Oh yeah, and be careful if you see Big Mouth. That's very yeah, that's a cartoon.
Oh no,
but
I won't watch that. It's too cringe for me.
Yeah, it's really really bad.
Like that whole talking about gender identity and sex to 5-year-olds. Well, like the way that they do it with like puberty and stuff. It makes me think of grooming too much. It makes me uncomfortable. I can't watch it.
Oh yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like one character, their whole for the guy, the character is basically his sexual, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's like his id, but like manifested.
Yeah. It's all about the kid, young kid trying to, going through puberty and trying to have sex with everybody.
Like it has a good premise, but if they go too far, they're too graphic with it, and like that like kids are watching that and they think, oh, these really really extreme things I'm feeling are normal, and I should act out on them type of thing. Like it sets a really bad example, and I don't know.
Yeah, I watched an episode or two just to check it out because I like cartoon shows, but no, couldn't do it. The Blacklist, that's a good show. I like it too.
Yeah, Blacklist was good.
What was that, Hope?
Imitation Game.
Never watched it.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a really good movie. That's about the Enigma machine, how they created that.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I did watch. What was it called again?
The Imitation Game.
I think I did watch that. Yeah.
Wait, what is that on Netflix, Hope?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
Was that where they got there was that one, like, full retard German captain that, like, didn't blow up the sub, and the Allies got a hold of the Enigma machine? Is that what it was about?
No, this is about them actually building it and how to figure out how it worked. They had these engineers, and only one engineer really figured it out of all the engineers. And they were, like, totally against it. Like, you don't know what you're doing, and yeah, it's really interesting. I won't give away too much. That's the one you're talking about, right, Hope?
Photography is interesting, yeah.
Because it was that program plus the one that they got out of the U-boat working that was like the perfect storm.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I was just going to say I've got to get Netflix now. How much is that costing a month nowadays?
You know what, girl?
It's like $10 or $12 a month.
I could have up to 5 people on my account. If you want, I can give you an account, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's what I did for Hope.
You for one of mine.
That's what I did for Hope because, yeah, we can trade.
I'll trade you for one of mine for the. Have you got Fox Nation?
No, I don't.
I'll send you. Yeah, my stuff on Fox Nation. I'll swap you.
Yeah, like because I had
Fox Nation's worth having. It's only $4.99 a month. A lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah, I had a friend who was on my account, and he hasn't been my friend for a while, and I was like, hey, Hope, you want the freaking, since you're, I was trying to help out my mods and stuff. I was like, you want his section of my account? I mean, I pay for 5 people. I might as well share it with 5 people, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't just have 1 or 2. You got to have 1 or 5, I think it is. And I got to have my stepdad has an account. I got it mostly from me and my stepdad, so... Why not?
Right. Oh, I see. You can't just have 2. You can only have 1 or 5.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
So,
that's
why
weird.
not?
That's weird.
Same thing with Disney Plus. Yeah.
Did y'all ever watch Terra Nova?
No. Sneaky Pete wants to know if you've ever seen Sneaky Pete.
Hey, barbecue.
It was one of those like 80 to 100 million per episode shows. Like it was really good looking.
What is it called again?
Terra Nova.
Terra Nova. I wonder if it's on Netflix.
I think it's on Amazon.
I have not seen Sneaky Pete.
Yeah, what is Sneaky Pete? Yeah, it's not on here, but I do have Amazon Plus. Sneaky Pete. Let's see if I can find Sneaky Pete. Another Life. Wow, this looks very colorful. What's Another Life? Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that up.
I'm gonna check our numbers real quick, Eddie.
Hey, hopefully we won a whole bunch of money, Gra.
Yeah, everybody cross your fingers.
There's Captain Nova.
What's this red button for?
Dude, there are so many shows between Netflix and any of the, I mean, you could just watch forever. 3%. Wonder what this is. Oh, wait, let me go to Amazon. Let me go add Terra Nova to my list.
Well, friends, I gotta activate dad mode, get my daughter to bed.
All right, bud. Well, thanks for coming in, Ash. We appreciate it.
Hey, see you later, man.
Yeah.
Good chatting. Good talking.
As always, thanks for having me.
Yeah,
good stuff tonight. A lot of intel, and discourse and things to watch, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it's better. We do our politics at the beginning, and we have fun at the end. You know. Why not?
Y'all have a good night.
You too. Thanks, bud. Have a good night.
Yep.
You too.
And yes, Sage, that is on my list. Like, that's one of the things that I wanted to see.
Outlander?
That and The Crown. Yeah.
Oh, The Crown, man. You know, when I was married, my wife, she would watch shows like over and over and over again. Like, she watched the Crown. That's about the guy who can't speak right in Britain, right? About the king who couldn't speak properly.
It's the whole British family.
Okay. But she would watch these shows. She'd watch the whole series, then she'd watch it again. I'm like, don't you get sick and tired of watching this shit? It was that, and she'd always watch Charmed over and over again. I didn't mind watching Charmed, because, you know, half the time all the girls on that show are walking around with no bra and, you know, I'm a guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I wouldn't like watching that now.
No. I mean, it's got stupid Alyssa Milano on it, but, you know, I don't mind seeing her when she's braless. Not gonna lie.
The vampire.
Huh?
No, it was the one vampire movie that she was in. No, that cheesy one.
Was it Poison Ivy?
No. That was I think it was Drew Barrymore that did that.
I don't know. I just remember when I was a kid, the very first movie.
The vampire, I think.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember that one.
It was kind of it was.
Was it Interview with the Vampire?
No.
No, that one's actually a good movie. That was Anne Rice. Yeah. No, the one that Alyssa Milano was in was not what I would call a good movie. But you're not really watching it for the plot.
Ah, you're just watching it for her, huh? Yeah, I didn't get into Peaky Blinders either.
I think it was like the Cinemax thing, you know, late night in the 90s type thing.
You mean Skinemax?
Mm-hmm.
We call it Skinemax.
Yeah, what did they have? What was it? Cinemax after hours or something? Cinemax something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just put a address wrong. Oh well. I almost put in my old address. I gotta send it to Sage before I forget.
Nice cat.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are the cat folks. I miss my cat. Do you remember that she died the day I moved?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
You know, I hadn't moved her yet. I left her at the house and I came back to pick her up and there she was. And she looks just like your cat. She was a I keep seeing all these free cats and I'm like, man, you know, kittens. I'm like, I want to get a kitten, but now up here in the mountain we have bears, we have freaking all kinds of stuff up here. So I don't know.
Yeah, you got to keep them inside, but
yeah,
you can't really on that sort of.
Well, like my cat, I tried to keep her inside, but she wouldn't stay.
Cat, a catio.
A catio?
Yeah.
Got to build her a catio, huh? Do you have a catio for your cat?
No. She only sits outside when she runs outside, but.
I got you. So who has the most cats? I think you have the least amount of cats. Andy has a couple, but Yeety has like 11 or 12 cats.
I have 6.
You have 6? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeety has like 11 or 12.
Cube the artist has like 30 cats.
Close to 30 cats.
Who is Cube the artist?
You don't know Cube.
I don't know.
Sounds familiar?
Let me look it up.
Like I've heard of that name. I've heard that name in relation to something recently. I think had to do. Yeah. Was it? Like he's an artist, or is he like a rapper or something?
No, he is Cubist art.
Okay.
Oh, Cube is art. Oh, I found his art stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he ain't. I met him over at Freedom Flashpoint Discord.
Oh, did you?
Way back when. Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice. Oh my gosh, I was just thinking of something and I forgot already. Your wife is watching Call the Midwife right now? I don't know who that is. Yes, he paints Boatnos. Man, I totally forgot now. I'm trying to think of what I was going to say a minute ago. I was like, oh, I got to tell you guys about this. And I forgot. What were we talking about when I went to go look for Cube? Oh, the Cube. Have you ever seen that TV show? Or it was like it was a game show type thing. It was called The Cube. It was a movie.
I heard of it.
But they put people inside these rooms. No, it was a game show. They would put them inside these rooms and had to figure out ways to get out. And they were like locked in these cubes and stuff like that.
That was a movie, but it was like gory, vicious. Because if you screwed up, the trap would kill you.
Yes. Yes. Well, that's right. It was a game show, but it was this. No, it's different than the Cube. There's another one. There's Cube. There's a Cube the movie. But yeah, they were stuck basically, and they'd go from room to room, and if you did something wrong, you would die, or something would happen to you. But there was a game show about the Cube, I think. Let me look. Game show.
So, okay, how many do you have on your list? Like 12, 13 now?
Are we talking ones that I'm actually going to watch, or the ones that are just on there?
Just the one.
Oh, no, that's a good question. Which one do you think you're going to watch?
Definitely Outlander is one of them. And I don't even know how to get to my list.
I added some stuff on your Netflix list, by the way.
Oh, you definitely did. I added The Letter for the King, The Magicians, and Outlander.
Oh. Watch the first episode of Weeds and see what you think. Just the first episode is probably like 22 minutes.
They don't have it on there.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's not on Netflix.
Oh, it's probably too old.
I looked it up. I tried. I gotta find out where it is.
HBO Plus or something. No, was that an HBO show? No, that actually was Showtime.
Yeah, it was Showtime.
Hold on.
What was the one? Everybody was so big on Showtime. What was it?
Oh
my gosh.
Shameless.
Oh.
Shameless, yeah.
Heck yeah. Okay, so.
Shameless Hope.
Never heard of it.
Oh my gosh, I love that show. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
So you can watch Weeds on Peacock, and that's where it's free right now. Is on Peacock.
Oh, it's NBC.
Yeah. Yeah, Shameless. Oh my. So who were you in love with on Shameless there, Gra?
Oh well, who do you think? The little main character girl, right?
Heck yeah,
What's her name?
Yeah, Fiona.
Fiona, yeah.
Not that much.
What's that, Andy?
Didn't remember. Couldn't have been that. I did her name. Couldn't be in love with her.
Yeah.
I just called her baby.
Yeah, she was smoking hot. Although I met the redheaded daughter from that show, the sister of the redhead. I met her at Bob's Big Boy.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I was there with my wife, right? And like I'm like, is that who I think it is? And she's like, yeah, that's the girl from Roseanne. I'm like, no, from Shameless, because she was also on the new Roseanne, right? And I'm like, well, why don't you go say hi to her? And she's like, I can't do that. So I just walked right up to her. I'm like, hey, do you mind if I take a picture with you? And she's like, sure. Heck yeah, I got a picture with her.
So you have her picture somewhere.
Yeah, I do. Heck yeah.
Puppy up there, babe.
I'll look for it. I'll find it. I took a picture with her. It was on my Instagram, and I lost Instagram when I got kicked off of Facebook. My wife might have that picture. I don't know, but my ex-wife. I'll find it. I'll look for it. Yeah, I met her right at Bob's Big Boy. Heck yeah.
I've got some interesting pictures on politicians.
I know, right? She said she met Jim Jordan, so.
Right.
I've met Jim Jordan. I've met the former Prime Minister of Spain, Jose Maria Aznar, and the former President of Mexico, Vicente Fox.
Interesting.
And then, just a bunch of different politicians. I worked right beside the White House when I worked down in D.C. I was in the room when Obama made his education speech in 2009.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's interesting. And I thought I met a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Very nice.
Right on. Well, it's almost 9 o'clock here. I am going to go feed these dogs, and I'm going to make some more. I made fajitas the other night. I bought, when you go to Costco and they have those taste testings, they got me with this fajita box, but it was definitely good. I took a picture of the box, and I showed it to Hope the other night. She's like, oh my gosh, that looks good. Really good.
It did look good.
Really on. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
And
Yes, thank you.
by the way, if Grau will ever send me this videos he's supposed to send me, we're gonna start doing some court TV during the day, me and Grau. So.
Yeah. It's better. I'll get right. I'll get right on that. Actually, I'm going to call you after each show. You got stuff to do after the show, though. You said.
How about this? Let me eat dinner real quick, and I'll call you.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Absolutely no hurry.
All right, cool. Yeah, no problem. You want me to Discord you or call you?
Either one's fine. You can just call.
All right, sounds good. All right, well, thank you, everybody, for being here. We forgot to get Drunk to do his little meow meow thing. So, I hope you get to do it tonight. You're the only other one on camera, so you got to do it.
Just put the cat up there, and we'll think the cat went meow meow.
Yeah, there you go.
No, not going to do that. Nope.
No. All right. No. Oh, here, Andy he's showing his cat. He'll do the meow meow. There you go. There you go. Oh my gosh. Right on, guys. Well, everybody, good night. Thank you for being here. Wow, we still have 14 people watching this, so we're glad you're here. Thank you for being with us, and everybody have a good night.